Make sure you stick around, watch the episode. But first, I want to give, first off, we're brought to you by a new sponsor, Vincero. Check out this dank gear I got on me. These shades, this watch, this could all be yours if you go to Vincero. Vincero is a epic new sponsor. I'm really stoked on them. They have exceptionally crafted and stylish watches at affordable prices. And these dank shades, what up? So don't wait or it'll be too late. Get 20% off plus free shipping site-wide with our exclusive link, vincerocollective.com/go deep. Support our show and check them out at VINCERO collective.com/go deep. Look good, feel good, and save big this holiday season with Vincero. Let you know that we are also brought to you by the legends at Dadgrass. Dude, I'm so stoked on Dadgrass. My girlfriend got some Dadgrass when we were in Malibu. It's some dank CBD rolls, so it looks like you're smoking a fat J, but you're getting some CBD, so you're getting all the good stuff. Maybe a little hangover help, maybe a little CBD, maybe. And then they also have, their good time tinctures are good for hangovers, and their nighttime gummies help with your sleep. So right now, get on the Dadgrass train. It's epic. I highly recommend. Go to dadgrass.com/go deep, and they're offering our listeners 20% off for your first order. So go to dadgrass.com/go deep for 20% off on your first order. That's dadgrass.com/go deep. We're also brought to you by the legends at Athletic Greens. Athletic Greens, my favorite supplements to take in the morning. It's just good, wholesome juice that'll get your nutrition up. Life is busy and your well-being is important. Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Visit athleticgreens.com/go deep for a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. That's athleticgreens.com/go deep. We're also brought to you by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pure, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dinks are looking fresh and clean, because ho, 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 the holiday season is here and your balls have pubes, so make sure you trim them. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code GODEEP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code GODEEP. Manscaped, get your jingle balls ready for the holidays. What up? We're last but not least brought to you by the legends at True Classic. What up, True Classic? Guys, these are my favorite t-shirts. They fit super well. You know, I'm a huge stickler on t-shirts. These, if you want to get good form-fitting t-shirts that look good and make you feel good, get True Classic. Get 20% off, 25% off at trueclassic.com/go deep. Free shipping included on purchases over $100. That's 25% off at trueclassic.com/go deep. Santa won't be the only one slaying, thanks to True Classic. All right, let's start the show. What's with deep? Going deep. Chatting JT. All right, let's squeeze the tip and let's flick the bean. What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad and JT podcast. I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
Boom clap, Stokers.
And we're here with the impresario of erections, Strider Wilson.
Oh, dude. Very legit moniker, dude. Appreciate the hell out of that, dude.
Thanks, dude. It came, you know what? I didn't even think about that beforehand. It just came straight to my dome.
It was so good, I thought you did.
I thought you wrote it.
Because you drove over, I was like, that was a drive over. That's how good that was, dude.
No, that one, I saw you and you just like, you know how people call people boners in a negative way? Yes. But I think of you as a boner in the best way possible.
Dude, thank you. A boner when you want one. A boner for when the time is right.
A boner that makes life.
Thank you, dude.
The boner that made Michael Jordan.
Fuck yeah, dude. Michael Jordan came from a boner, dude.
That's true. I thought that.
That's crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He came from a boner.
Yeah, his sperm came out with like the Michael Jordan flying body. It was like a ball first, and that big mitt he's got, and shot straight through the female reproductive system.
Crazy, man. Fallopian tubes. You do a slam dunk into one of those.
The whole nine.
Then you alley-oop the ovaries.
Fucking yeah, dude. Dave Chappelle's got that great joke about seeing his kid doing, he's like, man, and he holds up like a macaroni necklace. He's like, my kid made this. He's like, then I look over at my kid, I'm like, you came from my balls.
Do you have that with because like a lot of your friends now have kids? Like when you see their kids, do you does it blow your mind how much they've grown or anything like that, or just about seeing your friends' kids?
It's kind of normalized now because most of them have them. I don't know. Everyone feels like a dad. There's no one who like shocks me that there's maybe one or two of them where I'm like, I can't believe you're a dad. But for the most part, I'm like, yeah, you've settled into your dad energy well. And I most of the guys we grew up with, they looked like everyone seemed like on the trajectory to be a father.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't a lot of, it's funny now where people are like, you don't have to have kids. And like a lot of people don't want to have kids. That wasn't really even on anyone's radar in Orange County where we like growing up.
No.
Even the most wild person was like, yeah, I want to have 3 kids and a house and
Totally.
a Suburban.
Dude, absolutely, dude. Maybe an Expedition. I might mix it up. Might be a Ford, but dude. Yeah, it is pretty wild. And a lot of our bros who are dads are jacked, dude.
Yeah.
They're
Dude,
ripped,
Ferraro?
dude. Bro,
Wow.
I can't talk about Ferraro enough, dude.
I was thinking about that today. Yeah, he's a bad fighter though. But I was thinking about that today. Like, do you think all the dads will stay jacked?
Hey, father time always wins in the end, but I feel like, yeah, they're going to stay jacked for a while.
Yeah, because we're all in our mid-30s. It should be slipping at this point.
Yeah.
Your testosterone goes down. I've been thinking about taking peptides.
What's that?
They're like the new rage. I got a lot of mixed feedback on social media as to whether they work or not. But Andrew Huberman, who's like the doctor du jour for talking about like optimization and getting your body right, like he makes the rounds on Rogan and all the podcasts. He takes them and talks about them often. And so there's the two main ones that he was pitching were Sermorelin and BCP 157. Will you check that, Jake, and let me know if I got those right? But basically, it just like
It's a submarine.
it encourages like human growth hormone production, and you can take one. There's one for tanning.
Really?
There's a peptide for tanning. You take a shot of it, and then you go out in the sun. You get like the best tan you've ever had.
Whoa, that's awesome. Does it protect you from sunburn?
I don't know. I think my uncle was taking it back in the day because he was a
Really?
chemist and he fucked around with shit. And he was like way too tan. Like my dad would always be like, "You look Moroccan," and it was jarring. But yeah, that's like the new rage because they might not have as much long-term negative impact as like taking testosterone or straight HGH.
You're right on with that. Exactly everything you said. The GHRP6 and then the ceramalonin are both peptides, anti-amino acids.
Yeah, so I guess a peptide's a full amino acid chain. Like you take aminos for like supplements, that's forever. But now these are like the full chain.
Let's go,
You're
dude.
getting the full brick, bro.
Fucking go, dude. And you got to inject it, though?
For the most part, a lot of people take like there's collagen peptides in this. I think some of them are like pill form, but the ones I'm talking about, I think, are shots.
Let's go. Let's
Hey,
just
could
live
you-
forever, baby.
Could you give yourself a shot? Have you done that?
I did, yeah. When I did HGH when I was like 19, it was a little needle, but I'd grip some belly fat and stick it in myself.
Yeah.
You felt kind of cool afterwards. You felt like a heroin addict. I'd like it, even though I didn't get the heroin effect of like, oh.
Yeah.
Every time I shot it, I'd go,
Really?
like I was feeling it.
Yeah.
Just out of
Go
like,
out to your garage. Just do it in your garage. Feel a little gritty.
and I'd like lay down. I'd tie myself off even though I didn't need to. But yeah, I could shoot myself for sure. We had a friend who took a testosterone shot in the butt though. He got like a bundle of tea that I guess like released like he just got one shot. And I think the way he explained it to me was that it slowly went into your system. So you didn't have to get like weekly recurring hits. And it burst. And it fucked him up.
Whoa.
Yeah, he got fucked up, dude. He's a good looking dude too. Successful. He pulls. Did not seem necessary. But, everyone's always looking for that edge.
Exactly.
How'd it fuck him up?
I think he got like an infection from it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Something went sideways and he thought he had like a nasty flu, but it was the tea bubble burst. And he had it wrecking his body.
Damn.
No free lunch, but maybe there is. Maybe there's a more free lunch.
Champions pay the price.
A relatively cheap free lunch.
Fuck, dude.
Have you ever had your tea tested?
Yeah.
Was it lower?
Yeah, but I think everyone's low.
That's what
I
I
heard
heard,
that
too.
scale's not super accurate. I heard all those systems are arbitrary, like 20/20 vision. They're all like, they just picked a guy.
He's got good eyes.
Can everyone see as good as Curtis?
Like temperature, right?
Curtis.
Isn't it? I've heard the standard temperature is kind of arbitrary. Like some people run hot, some people run cold.
Oh, really?
So the 98.7 thing is kind of just a number that they were like, that feels right.
Mm.
Yeah, 98.6 is the average temperature of a human body, but who the fuck knows?
I run 97, bro.
You run
Dude,
chill, dude.
I was on TikTok, and you know those like motivational business guys,
Mhm.
like that one guy I sent you that one time.
Dude, gold.
You know, they're just bragging. They're like, they just have a camera in their office, and they're just telling people about business. He's like, yeah, I have a heart rate of 50. I am just, I'm 58 years old, and I am just running cool. And everyone's like, you'd be dead. But he's just in his office. He's like, yeah, I got a heart rate of 50. Like,
Yeah, you want that low resting heart rate.
yeah, dude.
Because that means your heart's going whoosh.
Pele, dude.
That'd be cool.
Freaking, who's the famous jogger? Fucking, the guy from Oregon.
Steve Prefontaine.
Prefontaine. Healthy heart.
He had a big one.
He's a mile, ran the 5,000 meter or whatever it was. 1,500. I don't
Isn't
know.
that crazy? He was like a sports icon as a runner.
Yeah.
And like, I think it was like middle distance. But
Exactly. Not a fun event to watch.
No.
Not the mile, not the premiere.
No. And it's not like the 100-meter sprint where you're like, whoa, where it's
Yeah.
like high octane. But I guess he just brought like a rock and roll balls to the wall energy to it.
He was a front runner.
Because he said like, you can beat me, but I'm going to make you bleed.
Yeah.
And like the Phil Knight in his book just like wraps it. Like that guy's death hit him harder than almost anything.
He's badass. And he did a lot for amateur athletes. That was at a time where like you could be a pro in Europe and go to the Olympics, but if you were a pro in the States, you couldn't go to the Olympics. It was fucked just because the NCAA wanted money or whoever was regulating it. And then he would throw his own events because he was a badass runner. He's like, he'd invite like the biggest dude from like Norway or fucking wherever the big good runner was from. He'd be like, dude, let's just come over, let's run, and we'll make our own money. And then they still disqualified him from doing it, but he ended up dying. So
Yeah.
How'd he die?
Car accident
car
Oh,
wreck, yeah.
really?
before he got another crack at the Olympics. I think he was at Munich
He was, yeah.
and he got fourth.
There's
Yeah,
two
he was
movies.
only 24 years old too.
Really?
Yeah, which is crazy.
Wow.
And I feel like runners can get better as they age a little bit. It's not as reliant on like that fast twitch.
Yeah, especially that style, that cross country. I think it's like 3 miles. It's badass.
That's a tough sport, man. Sign
Bro,
up for that.
the least, it's punishment. That sport is what punishment is.
Mm-hmm.
Just go and do it.
Just long distance running in general.
Yeah, dude.
I've tried to do that. I've tried to do that with my brother. I just do sprints because you can just bang them out.
It's more
20 minutes
exciting.
and you're done.
Yeah.
20
Or
minutes
hills.
of
I
pain.
even like hills too. Go up it.
Hills are
feel
good
that.
too. Yeah, I like long, drawn out. I admire anyone who does it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you get the same runner's high from sprints that you do from, but I think running for an hour straight or whatever, it seems like that's a cool high you can achieve. But it's just staying with that is fucking that. I admire anyone who can stay with that.
Austin does that.
Yeah.
You get into a good headspace, right? Like their
Yeah.
brain goes somewhere. I've gotten the runner's high before, but it's too hard on my hips. I can't do it as a regular practice.
Yeah. It's really grueling on the joints and stuff.
I think cycling. I could do cycling. I think.
That'd be more fun.
Yeah.
But dude, would you be a butt dart? Would you
Dude,
be one of those dudes on
That's
the
the
road,
thing.
bro?
I mean, I've
Can you do
disrespected
that?
them so much on the pod. Do
Yeah,
you think they'd
dude.
accept me into the community? I don't know. And then I heard it's just tough on the taint.
It's gotta be.
But for real though, hurts your
Yeah.
fertility.
I mean, you look at those shorts that they wear. There's like tons of padding there and everything.
Yeah, and then the seat. There's something with the seat when you have pressure on the taint like that. It hurts your sperm count. According to this guy Rick.
It sounds like something a jack dude would say to find a smart way to pick on pussies.
Is actually the top surfer in Newport who hates the butt darts.
Yeah, dude, exactly, dude.
OC Insta News.
Those outfits are fun. I was one time my brother was at Ross's house and his dad is a strong warrior man and he was in full biking regalia.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went into their gym and got onto a stationary bike.
He had the post office one.
The fucking bottle cap rear view mirror, dude.
Yeah.
He was in full gear.
Dude, do you remember Lance Armstrong's like aerodynamic helmet?
Oh yeah,
It
dude,
looked
those
like it was
things,
like made out of goo because it had like the long tail.
yeah.
Dude, speaking of all this, Lance Armstrong, famous steroid abuser. How are you feeling about the Liver King situation?
Betrayed.
Bro.
When I first heard about it, I was like, psyop. You know, that's just Big Impossible Burger just trying to take him down. Like, I know Liver King's a good guy. He's natty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he lifts. He eats up. But now, you know, the truth is out there. And
And it was More Plates, More Dates who broke the story, right?
yeah.
I love that guy.
Derek. You know, my real thoughts on it are like, am I surprised? No. Is
his
anyone
rig was
surprised?
insane.
No. Do I care? Honestly, no. I think the only lame thing about it was that he was like blatantly lying to his audience and like making these videos of like I'm going to address the steroid rumors. They make some like corny joke and you know, it was kind of like tiptoeing around it, but he's basically lying about it, which is like kind of annoying. It's like, dude, you're an influencer, you know? It's like he's trying to sell fucking his Liver King bar and his supplements and stuff. It's like, just like be honest about it. Like, who cares? And like I wasn't, you know, I never ate liver. Like that type of physique is not something I desire.
You enjoyed the theater of it.
I enjoyed the theater. I think he's hilarious. So I like, but I think in the eyes of like the people who were hurt by it, it is lame that he lied about it. But
yeah, people are hurt, right?
yeah, the guy like, bro, I ate so many testicles. Like I thought,
Dude, exactly.
And so
you got people eating balls, dude.
And those people were expecting to be like as yoked and taut as he was from that.
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, if you were eating testicles thinking you could get as yoked as that, you're a fucking idiot. So you probably deserve to be offended and crying about it.
For taking him
It's a harsh
seriously.
truth.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He's a character. I don't know.
So like, did I in the email that I saw, and I haven't read up really deep on it, there's early emails of him before he became like a phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, I have a plan. Like, I want to sell this lifestyle. I want to grow my social media. And then I want to sell products based off of all of that.
Yeah.
I need to get on a regiment of. Like,
Is that I haven't read any of this stuff.
I think
so.
I saw an email that suggested that basically he kind of saw the writing on the wall. He's like, dude, if I amp up my physique and I create this whole like culture around it, I can make like buku bucks.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that he was able to achieve it.
It's smart.
But that's the thing too, is like I'm still impressed by Lance Armstrong and by the Liver King. Like what they were able to do. I know they cheated to get there. I don't even know why I put in quotes. They full on cheated. But Liver King's not really playing a sport. But they cheated, but it's like it's still a fucking like, and I never admired those people really.
Yeah.
Lance Armstrong a little bit, but I always thought he was probably guilty. But all those guys were guilty. Like 20 of the bikers who finished in like the top 25 of the Tour de France in like 07 got busted. Maybe trying to keep up with him, but they were all doing like blood doping and all sorts of shit. But like I guess there's just a part of me that still marvels at it where I'm like, whoa, way to go.
Yeah.
Like you got there.
Dude, totally. I mean, it's not like he doesn't work hard. I mean, he's fucking he you see the video, he's working out every day, and the fact that he produce all that content and stuff like that's a full-time job, and he owns these supplement companies. Like that takes effort and planning, and I'm interested to see where he goes from here.
It's always the cover up is worse than the lie. Like with Lance Armstrong, the worst part was like he ruined other people's lives trying to keep his rep clean. Like he destroyed his teammates. He would like he was such a good liar. He would go into interviews and be like, talking about his teammate's wife who was accusing him of shit, and he'd be like, she's a fucking liar. She's a horrible person. She's trying to ruin the life, and she's trying to stop me from helping other people who have had cancer.
Yeah.
And everybody would be like, go Lance, fuck that lady.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, dude, that's like worse than doing steroids. Is like the lying on top of it. But yeah, the using testosterone and stuff, I'm like, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. I think it's just like thinking about it, it's like, I mean, honestly, I don't know what his physique would look like if he hadn't taken that stuff. But I mean, I think to me, the novelty of this guy just being shirtless, eating raw liver was kind of
It's a fun character.
Yeah, it's a
No,
fun
he
character.
needed to be that jack.
You
though.
think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't think he could be like pretty ripped and be doing
No,
that?
he wouldn't have got the spots on like Impossible or whatever.
Like he had to be like out of his mind, yo.
He had to be out of his mind yoked because he's shirtless in every interview.
Yeah.
Like, the physique was a big selling point.
Yeah.
And same with The Rock. Like, I don't know if it works for The Rock if he's,
Right.
just a in shape guy.
Yeah.
He kind of has to look like a superhero.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. He's like posted stories too of like him. He's basically like tiptoeing around it. He's like, I just want to say thanks for all the support from the primals. And it's like what, dude? And then he's like, today I'm eating chicken heart and like 6 whole rotisserie chickens. And then he's like, and then I'm having a Liver King bar and my supplement. I'm like, you're still hawking your shit on the same
Oh, this
day?
is post?
This is like day
out?
of. This
Wow.
is day of. And it was hours after the whole like Twitter. So he knew.
Yeah, his brain must have broke.
Yeah.
But you guys have had interactions, right?
I've DM'd him. Yeah.
But he's DM you back.
Yeah.
Dude, that's rad.
If it's actually him, I don't know.
Are you gonna send him anything?
Dude,
Like-
should I send him? Be like, okay, I hope you're holding up, dude.
Dude, send him. You say you don't believe it, dude.
Yeah,
Say, hey,
dude.
I know everyone else is lying.
Yeah, dude.
They're all liars. Dude, I still believe you. Let's see what happens, dude.
And then-
Thanks. Glad to have you in my corner, brother.
And then a photo of me like eating some nuts, just like,
King, I'm still eating these nuts,
I'll
dude.
never stop. dude.
we're still waiting for the day when I can look just like you.
I believe in it till the end.
Yeah. If I eat enough liver, I know I can look just like you, bro.
There's
Yeah.
There's a really good steroid documentary called Bigger, Stronger, Faster.
Yeah.
And they talk about like how after baseball got in trouble for so many of their athletes being on steroids, that Congress had a hearing and they spent more days on steroids in baseball than they did on like energy crisis, finance reform, and like the Iraq war combined.
Yeah.
So it is weird how fascinated we are by all that stuff. But he makes an interesting argument in it where he's like, well, Tiger Woods got LASIK surgery to make his eyesight like almost better than whatever's naturally achievable. Like, should that be allowed in golf? Or like musicians get nervous before like they do orchestra auditions, so they'll take beta blockers.
Right.
Like, should that not be allowed? Because that gives you it's a weird thing where
Fighter pilots do.
they take
Should
like
other countries be like,
amphetamines.
not fair?
Yeah.
Can't take those F-22s on amphetamines.
Yeah, dude.
Just regular F-22s.
I mean, I don't know. It's tough for me to like care about that stuff, I think. But why do you think people are so fascinated? But why do you think it like becomes such a? Do you think it's just the cheating? People feel cheated.
I think it's two things. I think we want to believe that it's possible
Yeah.
through just dedication, and because of that desire to believe in something that's like super, it makes the people who are occupying that role unable to be honest about it, and then it becomes fascinating because they're not telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Like The Rock or like Chris Hemsworth, where it's like they're probably sauced out of their minds.
Right.
I like that. With actors, I like it. I'm like,
Yeah.
get after it, baby.
Dude.
But then-
Efron,
You know?
But then people get mad at Hemsworth because he sells he has an app for weightlifting, and like the suggestion is like, you'll have my body.
Yeah.
And he's got great genetics too. Like Hemsworth's a tank.
Yeah.
But they're like, you can't sell stuff. But like
That's
you
where it
said,
gets whack.
most people, you can't really think that the app alone is going to give you Chris Hemsworth's body.
Yeah. If you're duped by that, like,
Yeah.
come on.
Like the Bowflex machine is going to make me Chuck Norris, dude.
Yeah.
Like the thing that I'm going to fold up and put under my bed that I can't even get out from under my bed is going to turn me into Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
dude.
believing in the Bowflex.
I'm going to be
insane.
a Walker Texas Ranger after I take this Bowflex out. Fuck no, dude.
Dude, I've been taking the Kumail Nanjiani supplement for a year.
Bro, get
like
me
a
on
year
that,
now.
dude.
Right. Yeah, he hasn't. I don't know if he's been honest about it. And he was definitely,
Dude.
yeah.
I mean,
Well, yeah, because his transformation, it's not like he was starting where The Rock was from like a D1 football player,
yeah.
and Samoan parents who were wrestlers.
Look at that.
Yeah, his body's insane.
Can you imagine?
So ripped.
Dude, I hope there's a trend where more comedians start doing this. Like John Mulaney comes out and he's just
Dude,
fucking
Mulaney gets
yoked.
ripped?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
6'1", 225.
Incredible
Mulaney.
body. Yeah, Mulaney's shoulders don't look like they could support that much rock.
It's tough.
But I know you start doing cleans and stuff
Hey, start eating liver. Get
Yeah.
on some steroids.
I mean,
Who
he
the fuck
knows what he has to do, bro.
with his voice.
Yeah,
As the
it'd be amazing.
Can
dude.
anyone do Mulaney?
He's
Well,
either-
here's the thing.
Yes.
So I'm Jack now.
And when people say you're jacked,
Um,
yeah, it's a sad day. It's a dark day in America.
You know, it's also a sad, different note, but today when we're recording, I don't know when this comes out, but Paul Walker passed today.
Yeah.
It's the anniversary.
I remember that day. You know, I was flying back from visiting my mom. I think it was my mom. 'Cause she had moved to Santa Fe. And I got a text from one of my college buddies. And it was brutal.
Yeah.
And I went back home to my apartment. I lived in Hollywood at the time. Went to my apartment in Hollywood, poured myself a glass of red, and watched the movie. It was weird. It was like one of those times where, like, that, and I'm trying to think of some others, but it's where you just don't think it's ever possible.
I know.
You hear about it, and you're just like, what?
It's true.
Yeah, he seemed like he would be in constant good health
Yeah.
well past any of our expiration dates.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other times where it's Andy Irons. That came as a shock.
Oh, yeah.
But he had
Substance
issues, right? He
abuse.
had heroin
Yeah,
stuff.
but that like came out later. It wasn't like, I mean, it was like kind of like, yeah, I guess that was a little bit more kind of, you would see interviews and stuff where you're like, something's off. Like he's a little too sweaty or something like that. But it wasn't, so it all kind of came out later. It wasn't so like there were like articles about it. Like Andy Irons has drug issues. It was pretty covered up.
It's hard to believe that with a pro surfer too. You
Yeah.
just assume like very holistic health with all those folks.
Yeah. And he's my age. He was my age.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Whoa,
he's
I thought he
young.
was older.
Yeah.
Oh, he was your age when he passed, or he's
Yeah.
your exact age period?
He was my age when he passed.
Oh, okay.
Which
yeah,
I thought about
that
when I
makes
turned 32.
Yeah, it's Hollywood, baby. Keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
I turned 25.
We'll edit that out. Time
Wait, can we talk
stamp.
about the other thing, supplement related,
yeah.
that we were talking about?
Which one?
The Propege.
Oh, yeah, I haven't taken it yet.
Oh no.
No, I talked to my brothers and I talked to everyone was very firmly against it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
What are the negatives?
They just said don't.
Because of the fertility stuff.
Yeah. And I don't know.
I'm going to get my swimmers checked out in like a week or two, so I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, I was scared to take it. I don't even have it yet. It's still at the pharmacy, but
Yeah, if you don't feel
I'm-
comfortable, don't do it.
I went to the dermatologist. I was like, this is how my hairline's always been. And like looking at my brothers and stuff, and like they're like, it's they still have all their hair.
Oh,
And
so you're good then.
and- yeah, and she's like, I don't see any recession, but there's might be some thinning starting. So she's like, I could prescribe it to you, So I was kind of like, maybe I'll just get it to have it, but I could also just take like the Rogaine foam. I don't know.
Dude, peptides
Peptides, dude. Yeah,
are
peptides.
supposed to help with hair growth.
Dude, maybe I'll just take peptides.
People are telling me they're getting full heads of hair. The one thing that people are keeping an eye on with peptides is, and it's supposed to help with the muscle recovery. That was a big reason I want to take it, just because my low back's been jacked. But more, I just want to be jacked.
Correct.
Is that is it makes you grow, but it makes other things grow, like cancer cells. That's the scary thing that they don't know about yet, because they haven't had like long range studies on it.
Yeah.
But then I don't know, dude. You look at like Sly Stallone. He's sauced to the gills. He's like 75. He looks weird, but he kind of looks incredible.
Yeah, he looks interesting. Like he's still interesting, and that's good for his business.
He looks virile though.
He's like,
Yeah.
He was always kind of an odd looking guy though.
Dude, to be able to stay.
That's my Sly Stallone impression, dude.
Go for it.
Dude, one time at the hotel, Sly Stallone came in. It was this corporate like event getting out, and there was a fully grown man, 41 years old, and he saw Sly get out of his car. He's walking in his suit like this, and I was just standing there just watching this all develop. And I saw this guy get stoked on seeing Sly. He's like, oh, didn't he? Like, he's by himself. He looks around and he sees, and he goes, Rocky, hey, Rocky. And Sly Stallone just fucking power walked straight by him, said absolutely nothing, dude. And then the guy put his hand down, and I was like, can I get your parking ticket? He's like, yes. It was an amazing moment, dude.
That guy just stared off for the next 10 minutes.
Yep.
Just into the abyss.
And then I brought his car up. He stepped in front of it, dead now.
Dude, who of all the celebrities you've seen come in, who has the? I know you've talked about this one guy, but who do you think has the most aggressive, like fearsome walk?
Whoa, that's a great question, dude. Like a good ass power. Oh, Leo DiCaprio has the most amazing strut
Really?
you've ever seen. Oh, dude, I wish could stand, but the whole it's like his whole left side. His whole arm is just on this pivot. It's an amazing strut.
Nice.
Oh yeah, dude. I saw him come in with a model one time on a Vespa.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty solid right there. Yeah, like he's walking a dog the whole time.
He looks like Mr. Rogers there.
Interesting.
Little Steve Martin, Mr. Rogers action. He looks very like bouncy and happy, and
Yeah, it looks like that's from a roll right there or something.
Yeah.
but all his movies are sad.
Yeah, he's ever done a happy movie?
No,
What's he
'cause
been
you
stoked
don't really
in?
you don't really get the medal for that, right?
True.
What's a happy movie Leo's been in? No, he's never really been in a romance, like a light one.
Yep.
What's the happiest movie? Like Catch Me If You Can has happy moments, but it's a very melancholy movie.
Yeah, he's a con artist.
It's a kid without a home and who has to lie to feel accepted.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, he's good at it though.
Even that basketball movie that he did really early on.
Oh, dude, that's one of the most sad like art house
Bro.
movies ever.
Dude, it's such a bummer watching that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever been more. When I saw The Great Gatsby, man, that really just deflated my boner. I was so excited for that.
Yeah.
No, that was a hunk of junk. The
Yeah.
music ripped. It was weird that they did hip hop for it, but like if you listen to the soundtrack without the movie, you're like, this rips.
Yeah, that one Fergie song,
What was
"Get
that
This
one?
Party Started" or something.
Yeah.
Baz Luhrmann, right? Is that Baz Luhrmann?
Yeah,
This
one of
guy
the
who makes
same.
bangers, dude. Dude, the Elvis movie's so bad, bro.
It's so bad.
bro.
Cliff Notes.
It exactly. It's not a movie. Just boom, 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 and then Tom Hanks drops his accent halfway through. Like not even like halfway through the first
And that
10
accent
minutes.
was out of control.
Horrendous.
And like Elvis is so dumb in that movie. I stopped feeling bad for him. I was like, you deserve to get ripped off. Like you can't stand up for yourself. You don't know how to like
Totally.
read like a financial, like, I mean, I get, you're an artist and you're sensitive, but if it's happening for 25 years,
Yes.
like at some point, bro, wise up.
Totally, dude. He would buy Liver King stuff and believe it, dude.
Well, yeah, because that's how he got hooked on barbiturates, right? Is because
Oh, really?
he thought if a drug was prescribed, he didn't do any drugs, but he felt like if a doctor prescribes a drug, it must be okay for you.
Right.
And yeah, it's
Trust.
not necessarily how it goes. Will you fact check me on that,
Fuck,
Jay?
dude.
Mm-hmm.
Your mama said I can't.
Mama.
I could just have the
I got
liver.
my hips.
Liver.
Mama.
Saeed.
I'm gonna set this room on fire.
You imagine Elvis and fucking Sly talking to each other? Mama. Mama. The waiter's like, what the fuck do you want? 2 burgers?
People do like.
Mama.
It is weird that like a lot of big iconic stars are weird in how they speak.
True. It's,
Like Brando, bizarre voice.
yeah.
Very bizarre way of speaking. Gosling kind of sounds weird when he talks. Tom Hardy sounds weird when he
Oh,
talks.
obnoxious.
But I think that might help them with their acting, is it making them kind of stand out.
And be a little more.
Yeah,
Make all the other
like-
parts come through.
Like signature voice. It's like they really,
It's Hollywood. You got to
They
make. You
stand
got to
out.
make a choice, dude. What's gonna make
Yeah.
you stand out in that room? You know.
yeah.
They have classes like this. You can pay to go to classes in Hollywood, how to audition for commercials, and dudes will walk out and they'll be like, "The audition room is war. It is everyone in there is your enemy. Make your choice. Who
Yeah.
are you? What is your version of it? You need to take a chainsaw to the script. That is your job as the actor." And they're like dead serious.
Yeah.
When it takes confidence to stick with a voice that doesn't feel like there's a traditional like role for it. Like I saw a lot of handsome dudes in acting class, especially handsome gay dudes, and they would talk in a straight voice for all of class, and they were working on like their straight voice. But when you would watch them, they lost whatever magic made them unique, because you're like, oh, well, you're trying to be someone else.
Yeah.
And I know that's, the bad fortune and the, bad representation that there's not more roles for them to be themselves. But I was like, no, dude, you got to be you, because that's like where you're at your best. And you trying to sound like Matt LeBlanc just feels like empty.
Yeah, there's very much. If you go to the Whole Foods on like Santa Monica and Fairfax, it's like there's that actor type, which is very much like the same kind of T-shirt and just same haircut, and just sort of like, I don't know. They're very. You can spot an actor so easily.
Yeah, especially in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's.
My favorite story is you talking about Shia LaBeouf walking into Sweet Greens.
Dude, yeah, Tender Greens, bro. I saw him coming down the street marauding. I was like, I just didn't know it was him. I looked and I was like, this fucking guy's scary. And he was like walking straight at me, and I was like, this fucking guy could fuck anybody up.
Yeah.
And then he got like 10 feet from me, and I was like, that's Shia LaBeouf. And now he's got the voice to match. You know, his voice gets deeper every time he gets Me Too'd. He's like, hey, man, I made some mistakes. You know, I mean, that girl, she taught me things about pain. You know, things that I don't know if I'll ever get retribution from, but retribution comes from, you know, having integrity from your toe to your forehead, just being in line with how you treat somebody. I'm like, dude, you're a Disney kid from Burbank.
Dude,
Like, why do you talk like
Can you say that it's gonna be what's gonna be?
And then it was John Berthnall interviewing him, who also has a fake voice. And John Berthnall was like, Shaq was like, look, man, I just appreciate you giving me a space where I can talk about my shit, you know, and be real, because there's not a lot of real place to do that. But I'm sorry, man, I didn't mean to knock off your intro. And then Berthnall was like, hey, man, it's going to be what's going to be.
It's gonna be what's gonna be,
It was
brother.
like watching The Thin Red Line, which I watched, and it's very good.
Oh, dude.
I liked it, bro.
No.
Whoa.
Dude, it's beautiful.
Dude, it ruined my day.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Dude. Yeah.
That opening line, I saw the death in her. It was gray. I was afraid to touch it. I
Wait,
was
when he's
like,
in the village?
yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't find that? You didn't find it? It didn't find you?
I've seen that movie 3
Brother,
times.
man, that
3
didn't,
times.
that didn't find you. You've seen it 3 times?
Mm-hmm.
You fucking love a war movie, don't you, dude?
And even one that I don't like.
But you know what, dude? We should address it now. Some of the hang-ups people had.
Oh, yeah. What's going on?
So most people did agree with you that Schindler's List is a war movie,
Yeah.
which is
Looked like it.
which is insane.
It
Looked
takes
like it.
place during a war.
Insane.
Okay.
Hey, the people want what the people want. The people want Schindler's List.
But is Black Hawk Down, is that a war movie or is that a conflict?
It's conflict. Yeah. No, I would agree. But I mean, you know, like it's really wild. But dude, you even said it. You're like, what the fuck's even gonna be a war movie when we're done doing this? Like everything's eliminated, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just Braveheart at this point. It's like, but even that is like,
Some
no,
people don't think Braveheart. And then Greg was saying he didn't
It's like
think
a character
Patton was a
study.
war movie. He thought it was a biopic. But it's
Yeah.
like it's a war biopic.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's about a general during a war. Like it would be like maybe it's during peacetime, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if there's battle with soldiers, it's a war movie. I don't think it has to.
That's a
take
good
place
criterion.
Yeah.
during a specific war.
There are war scenes. There's war scenes in Patton. You have a tank scene. You have Schindler's List. I don't know if they cut to a war scene or any sort of. I mean, even Bridge Over River Kwai, which is like on every list. Like it's a POW movie. Like it's like
Right.
takes place in that camp. They do like an infiltration scene later.
I think you're right. Those are all war movies.
They should actually remake
Schindler's
Bridge Over
List,
River Kwai.
beautiful movie.
It's a beautiful movie,
Beautiful
but
movie.
like the pianist like takes place in the pianist. No,
His fucking apartment gets blown up. That shit's crazy.
yeah.
Dude, on top of that, did you guys see that there's the Iranian protests and stuff, and then
Yeah.
apparently the soccer players from the Iranian team like spoke out against the government, and the government was basically like, if you lose to the USA, like we're gonna torture your families, and which I was like, everyone's cheering.
No way.
That's-
Is that what they said? I thought it was if you
That's
like
true. You almost want to root for Iran because you're
Yeah.
like, the consequences for our team are like 0. No one cares about soccer here.
Yeah,
Like,
that
the
was
women
that
are
was-
better than you. It's like we already know.
Dude, I was like watching them cheer. I was like, yeah, you know, but I was also sort of like in the back of my mind, I was like, I don't know. I want to be cheering in these guys' faces. Like,
Yeah, one note on that is a fan. Well, actually, he wasn't a fan, but in Iran, he was an Iranian guy
Yeah.
who celebrated the United States win. The government went and shot him in the head
really,
that night. Yeah,
really.
it's just now coming out on. I actually read it on the way here. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
That's the thing, dude. When I was watching that, and when people were like so really stoked for the USA, I was kind of like, what about those guys?
Are
dude?
these things true? I'm like, dude, like
Yeah, I was just wondering.
I'm
that
like,
too.
I don't know.
Is that verified?
is this like the two Escobars
I do
thing?
have to
I'm
say
like,
though, with
don't know.
Iran,
maybe.
they do seem like they are a little mean if things don't go their way.
This is on
The government, I
This
mean.
is on a
Yeah.
government. This is on
The government, I
This
mean.
is on a
Yeah.
bunch of sites: The Guardian, TMZ, New York Post.
Dude, honestly, I
NBC.
trust TMZ more than any of those. TMZ always gets it right.
They
And they
crush
don't
it,
have
dude.
a agenda. TMZ is just like, we're first.
Yeah, exactly.
We got the crazy shit first.
There's actually Twitter videos of the guy sitting in his car bleeding out of his head too. Like someone passed by after he was shot. So I don't know. That could be fake as well. Who knows? But
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, who's the guy that shot him? Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Who knows? Dude, fucking, what's his name's coming back, dude? If we're getting into the juice, Deshaun Watson's coming back.
yep.
That's crazy.
And they said 10 of the ladies he assaulted are going to be at
At the
the
game.
game.
Dude, I'm worried about them at the game.
Yeah, with other fans, that is true.
I was a little nervous, but I hope they're in a box because if they're in the regular stands, people are maniacs.
Totally.
It's very brave, but I was like, it got my heart going a little bit where I was like, fuck, dude. I'm sure they'll have
They'll probably have
like
security.
great
all-
security
yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah, that is wild. He's coming back. That guy. Yeah, so his thing was he would hire a massage therapist, and then he would force them to blow him and give him hand jobs and shit like that.
Pretty much, yeah. I think that's what it was. Like, have like a hand towel, dong out, vibe it out, get too pushy, blah, blah, blah. But even having your penis out when someone doesn't want you to have your penis out,
You
not
know,
okay.
I've never gotten aroused during a massage.
No, I don't even like getting massages.
Yeah. Why don't you tell a story about when you were in China and you got your
Disaster. I went there in China. I was visiting with my host family there, and they're like, dude, let's take you to the Chinese bathhouse, dude. Get you a nice massage. It's like, fuck, but it's culture. I was like, all right, when in Rome, let's go. Went and did it. It was a body scrub. And there's two fucking dudes who cruised out wearing jerseys, and they just fucking put two fucking super hard, coarse, like dishwasher gloves, like you scrape shit off of a cast iron skillet with, and proceeded to rub the fuck out of my entire body. It hurt so bad. It burnt my whole body. It was like you fucking dive on a gym floor and, immediately stop. That experience on my whole body, on my grundle. They got on the fucking sides of my butthole.
They applied it to your taint.
Rubbed it so hard on my taint.
Oh my god!
But so you're a tough dude. Did you suffer without like making noise?
Dude, sat there, no noise, sweating. So hot. My body was so warm. I was sweating. I was getting nauseous. And this kid sitting next to me, that's another weird part. I was over 18 at this time. The kid that was hosting me was like 16, but we're both butt naked next to each other. He's enjoying this, dude. He's sitting down. This is good, right?
And so out of like guest obligation, you pretended to enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, oh, you guys can go back a different day if you want. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm great.
Was there any benefits to your skin afterwards?
I think actually I probably looked pretty good. I probably looked pretty fucking exfoliated as fuck.
Were you red
That's
after?
I was so red. It was still, the sun was out when I walked outside. I was expecting it to be night for some reason. It was, yeah, bro, I was so red.
And how long did that last?
I think I woke up the next day. I was okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but that whole day I was red as fuck.
Was there anything you gleaned from the Chinese culture where in the race to be the dominant nation between us and them, were you ever like, oh, they've got an edge because of the way they handle XYZ?
I would say where I was, not really. Maybe in Beijing, like, dude, you go to the Beijing airport, you're like, whoa, dude, like this feels like the future. Like you like walk around that airport, you're like, dude, there's not a fucking speck of dirt anywhere. Then you go like anywhere, like the street around that, and it's fucking nasty, dude. So it's just all like,
That's like what they did during the Olympics, where it was like
Yeah.
the most beautiful spectacle you've ever seen. But they said if you just turn the camera 180, it was like human hardship at its highest degree.
dude, fully. And I was there a year after the Olympics. That was exactly when I was there. And dude, yeah, so fucking gnarly. And like the custom of taking your shoes off inside makes total sense. The street's disgusting. Everyone's like eating out in the streets and stuff. And like old ladies will hawk loogies, dude. Just fucking so gnarly. I remember seeing this old lady, the same old lady every time, dude. I'd come up from these stairs from the subway, just hawk a fucking loogie, dude. I was like, that's so gnarly,
That's
dude.
badass.
It was kind of badass.
Dude, there's
Fat loogie.
that Fire Dock American Factory where they try to do a hybrid like Chinese American factory.
Oh, yeah, I remember
When the Chinese like factory managers are describing to their fellow China people how to handle Americans, they're like, Americans are fat, lazy donkeys who all think they're special. And basically, like, you know, our factory people work really hard, but when you see it in comparison to a Chinese factory, it's like not even close. Because I don't think they have like the individualism that makes us great at so many things. Like, I think that's why our art rips. They don't have that as like deeply
humanism.
held. Yeah, exactly.
You are a machine. You are a cog. You will just do that all day.
Right.
And then they have like this big holiday. Like people work abroad. Like, dude, the Chinese Belt Road Initiative, they're like, part of their thing is they're like, yeah, we'll just send laborers to different countries to like create our economic chain, like basically a modern Silk Road. And then like, dude, there's so many human rights violations, like undertone. That's why a lot of other governments aren't invested in it. But like Chinese governments, like in the countries they want to work with.
Have you heard the whole TikTok thing with them? The TikTok, so the TikTok in China, they prioritize and they sort of filter out all the content. So all the content that they're seeing, especially the youth, is like educational and like really inspiring. And do you have more of a handle on like what kind of the?
Yeah, well, basically they have a curfew, so like after a certain time, kids can't watch it anymore.
Yeah,
and then they're trying to feed young people like super like science, math, like all the videos are super like things that will make the kid better, obviously. Whereas here, it's just like chicks dancing, a lot of video games.
Yeah,
so it's and two different apps, pretty much.
They sort of program it that way. So
yeah,
you know, the conspiracy is that they're sort of infecting our youth.
They knew how to kill us, which was kill us with pleasure.
Yeah,
they're getting rid of our dorks, dude. We need dorks, bro. We need to protect our dorks from that type of shit, dude.
Our dorks are like beefing up or like getting filler and boobs and just like selling photos. And
exactly.
Like, do that, bro.
Dorks should not be watching girls on Instagram do, you know, fucking whatever.
They should be looking at like submarine schematics and being like, I can make one out of plastic that's undetectable.
Yes. This is a good cause. Maybe you guys got to take this up, dude. Develop an app for dorks and nerds, and they're important for society.
I don't have time, man. We got to get more followers.
Good call, dude. So true.
It's a good call. I think, you know, I think for our generation, you know, it's like for the greater generations of, you know, they say they died fighting for our country. You know, for us, it's we died jaying off.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I've dropped lots of loads.
Yeah.
You could consider me like a B-29 Flying Fortress, the amount of loads I've dropped, dude, just for my country.
You could call me the load out.
Dude, speaking of
we should cover this,
dude. Oh, sorry. He got hit in the dong on his goal.
Right. Oh, sorry. I was thinking something else, but that was huge. Yeah.
Who? What?
Our best American soccer
Pulisic?
player.
Oh yeah, that was sick. Yeah, dude. Thank you.
JT says he's too skinny though, dude.
He's too skinny.
I like his physique. I think his physique is. I think his physique rips. I even said that to my girlfriend.
Great soccer physique.
Yeah, it's like that guy's physique is on point.
I just think when he got hit, I mean, like it was a nut shot, but I think if he had a beefier build, like you know, one of our better sports like Eckler or LaDainian Tomlinson, he would have hopped right back up.
Dude, Aaron Donald.
Yeah, if that was Aaron Donald, like that goalie's dead.
Yeah, exactly. The goalie's out of the fucking goal. He's out of the goal.
And I just don't think it's representative of American athletics. I'm like watching all these guys who are like my size running around. And I'm like, I don't know. I kind of want to see DK Metcalf out there just raising some ass.
Dude, that would be so fun.
Just flooring guys.
We should do that for a year, dude. I would do. That's a great documentary. Just get NFL players, pay these guys, best athletes to go and fucking... What the best athletes in America probably play what? Football or basketball? Like those are the premier sports here.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how you like
define best
athlete. But yeah, I think if someone had their druthers and could pick like any sport, I think they go basketball before football just because it's not as
taxing. You can have a career.
It's not as hard on your body. But I do think like those are the two best. That's actually going to be my beef of the week is about this. But
what were you going to say? What were you stoked to talk about?
No, dude, loadout. I was going to talk about Call of Duty.
Whoa, dude, you're right.
Yeah. Have you been playing it?
I played it one night. I played it 2 nights. Dude, the new one's trash.
Sucks.
You don't like it?
No, dude, it looks worse than the last one. The guns are kind of bogus. Look, I know it's all an adjustment period. It's like every time ESPN.com changes their website, I hate it. And then a month later, I don't remember what the old one was like. But I do have to say it's been a harsh adjustment. Like, I'm like, this sucks, dude.
Dude, I had that feeling, and I sort of had that also, that thought of like I'm kind of trash at this new one. It's a little intense. Doesn't make me feel very good. Is it because it's just so new and I'm just not used to it yet?
Could be.
But the whole time I was like, I miss Verdansk. That's all I could think to myself.
And you die too quick. I mean, I'm good at dying. I know how to die in that game. I suck, dude. You get down like that. And you can't get a fucking loadout. Like, you can't do the part of the game that was fun.
The money stuff, like, I don't like the looting style in this new one.
Oh, terrible.
the duffel bags.
Yeah.
What's the? Oh, like why do they have the fucking things in the duffel bag?
Yeah, let's hit
And like
more buttons.
$100. I'm getting $100 when I'm finding cash.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, dude, I want fat fucking bills.
Yes.
And then the plates thing. I didn't expect that to upset me so much. You have to get like a vest before you can put in your third plate. I'm like, that's not what needed fixing.
Yeah.
They fucked with shit that was like good. And I'm like, just leave it. I don't want to be too negative because I think there's two things I like about this new one. One, I like that when you're going up a zip, you can shoot.
It's tight.
That's cool.
And then the gulag.
And then the gulag's cool that you get to rock with another person in there.
Yeah. Do you like proximity chat?
Mine hasn't worked yet, so
Oh,
I
you gotta
haven't
turn it
really
on.
experienced
You gotta
it.
log
We're always in a party. We're always in an Xbox party though when we game.
Right.
Oh, so if you're playing with your homies, you don't get it?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of nice. It's a little radar thing. You still will see like the little red show up on the left, so it kind of works as radar, which is tight.
Okay, that's cool.
The map's fucking gigantic too.
I don't
You
even
don't
know what
see
I'm
anyone.
doing.
The other night, dude, we went 35 minutes before we saw anyone. We were in the Thidren line.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
I was
hilarious.
like, this is like a
Dude, you were swimming.
ponderous war movie. I do like
JT
the
was swimming, dude.
I do like
He's
the
like
swimming.
fucking
getting- to swim.
I do like
I
going
like-
underwater, so you know how long
Yeah.
you can hold your breath.
cool.
That shit's cool. But these are not the things I should like about a shooter
No.
game. I should have been like the zip line and the team aspect and the swimming. It should be like, dude, I like the way when you huck a grenade, it sticks to his head and blows his body apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The realism, the way to make it more real, dude. That's just what I want, dude. When I'm gaming, more of my real life, dude.
Yeah,
dude. Oh, my player's got to get a fucking pre-colonoscopy scan before I can drop. It's bullshit. Dude.
Yeah. Health check.
Are we still able to play Old Warzone?
I think they're gonna update it soon.
The old one?
I think so. That's what I heard. But I don't know.
Because
That's going to be weird because it's going to be split then too, right? Like half
maybe,
the homies.
maybe it's easier to win.
Dude, we just need rebirth, bro.
We haven't had a dub yet.
We
yeah.
need rebirth back.
Dude, I've logged probably like 3 hours playing it. I have like 1 kill.
yeah,
yeah,
same, bro. I went
yeah,
all
you
night.
It's
were-
so
Dude,
hard. Dude,
That was crazy.
It's so hard. And then I play with Sean, our agent, and he brought us on with some guy who's like a Twitch guy who's really,
like
really
a
good.
pro.
But he's too good to where I just kept getting killed, and they'd
You're
bring me
in
back.
his
and
lobby. It's like, bro, great.
yeah, dude. Like literally, I was apologizing.
Just using me to find guys, dude.
Yeah,
no,
they-
you say thank you. You're welcome, dude.
Dude, yeah. I was literally like, they'd bring me back and I'd get killed like right away. I'm like, I'm so sorry, man. It's just like they're working extra hard to like keep bringing me in. Fuck.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, I think there's just a big learning curve for this game. Like
Yeah.
it's real a lot slower, and the buildings are all different. So when you're looking like where you're going, you have no idea what to do. You don't know how to get to a roof. There's one ladder on one side that you can't find. All of a sudden, there's a team of 4 on you.
Yeah.
I just think the learning curve, once we all kind of get more adapted to it, it'll be a lot better. Because I enjoy it, but
I think you're
There's
right,
a few
dude. I think you got that younger brain. You know, you got like more plasticity in there, so you're able to adjust and adapt to things more quickly. You know,
yeah, and there's like
I'm an old man.
the loadout
I like what I
guns.
like. Why they fucking with this shit?
Exactly, dude. I like to pour myself a scotch, game, have a cigar inside. I like to tell, my neighbor's dog, quiet, and my neighbor's kid, quiet.
And my favorite recliner.
Yeah.
It's my chair.
It's what I like.
That's my chair.
I like to get myself a Hungry Man frozen dinner. and
Put
just
it on
eat-
a little tray that
Ah.
sits perfectly on my
I like to
chair.
put on my house shoes. I have shoes that are specifically for inside my home. Wear those and game.
While the fireplace is just crackling. Dude, should we answer some cues?
Down. Is it cool if I take a leak real quick before?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
dude.
first,
Oh yeah, wash that off.
what's up, Stokers? I'm here to let you know that we are also brought to you by Dadgrass. Dadgrass is the dankest CBD rolls on the market. My girlfriend got some Dadgrass. It comes in a cool roll. So it looks like you're smoking a Fat J, but you're smoking CBD. So if you're around your family or your parents or whatever, you could be like, it's CBD, it's medicinal. I'm helping myself and I'm looking cool while doing it. They also, so these are CBD pre-rolled joints. They also can give you a little hangover help with their good time tinctures. Say yes to that. And they also get some sleep that dreams are made of with the new brand new nighttime gummies. What up, guys? Have you ever been just too damn high? We've all been there. With today's weed, sometimes it's a dangerous game. Dadgrass is reviving the pleasure of the casual smoke so you can chill out without the stress. Non to smoking? Try out their tinctures or amazing fast-acting new gummies. What up? So if you want to get too high, freaking get some Dadgrass, bros. All Dadgrass products are federally legal or for ages 18 and over, and it ships right to your door anywhere in the U.S. So whether you're looking for a new buzz or a chill way to enjoy an old favorite, Dadgrass will leave you in a euphoric mood right now. And I love Dadgrass. I was smoking on some, and I don't really smoke weed, but I love Dadgrass, so I highly recommend it. Go to Dadgrass. Dadgrass is offering our listeners 20% off on your first order when you go to dadgrass.com/go deep. Go to dadgrass.com/go deep for 20% off your first order. That's dadgrass.com/go deep. We're also brought to you by a new legend, Vincero. Check out this gear I got on me. This is a epic new watch, affordable price, and these shades affordable. What up? Vincero is one of my favorite new sponsors in recent history. These guys are legends. Look at this stuff. I look amazing. If you guys want to up your swag, if you guys want to take your swag to the next level, if you want to walk into a holiday party or walk into the new year and have people go, wait a second, he looks legit, head out to Vincero. They are a premium lifestyle brand out of San Diego that makes high quality and affordable sunglasses, jewelry, and more. They design everything in-house, and their own materials and produces in small batches. What up? And their sunglasses come polarized. They got 100% recycled nylon material. It's lightweight, can support a sustainable cause. Everything about this company is legit. Need I say more? Do I not look sick? If you're watching us on the YouTube, and if you're just listening, I look incredible with this new gear on. So don't wait, or it'll be too late. Get 20% off plus free shipping site-wide with our exclusive link, vincerocollective.com/go deep. Support our show. Check them out at vincerocollective.com/go deep. Look good, feel good, and save big this holiday season with Vincero. We're also brought to you by the legends at True Classic, guys. This is my favorite form-fitting t-shirt. I'm a huge stickler about t-shirts, and when True Classic came in and shipped us some of them, I put them on, and I was like, this is my go-to t-shirt for life. And if you want classic, solid t-shirts that make you look good and feel good, look no further than True Classic. I'm a huge supporter of this sponsor. These guys are absolute legends, and they deserve to get your biz because we want you looking good and feeling good, and we want to show them our support as well. What up? So the holidays are here. Maximize your guys' life, ladies, and it's hoped over 200 million men look great in their tees. Now you can say big while you do so. Get 25% off True Classic with my exclusive link, trueclassic.com/go deep. The discount doesn't stop there. Okay, you'll save even more during their site-wide sale. Support our show and check them at trueclassic.com/go deep. That's trueclassic.com/go deep. Santa won't be the only one slaying, thanks to True Classic. All right. We're also brought to you by the legends at Vincero, a new sponsor. I'm really psyched on these guys. They have super sick watches. I got a really cool gold one coming in. I got these really cool sunglasses. And if you're looking to level up your fashion game to where you look sophisticated, and it's like you can walk into the holiday party and people are like, holy tomatoes, what happened to this guy? He looks amazing. That's where Vincero comes in. They're going to give you the primo watches, the primo shades. They're handcrafted, and they can fit your budge too. That's the best thing about them, is like they fit your budge. They're super sick. What else? They have a 5-year guarantee and 365-day free return policy that has you covered. This is a great gift also, ladies and men, for people. Get some Vincero watches. People will love it. Don't wait, or it'll be too late. Get 20% off plus free shipping site-wide with our exclusive link, vincerocollective.com/go deep. Support our show and check them out at vincerocollective.com/go deep. Look good, feel good, and save big this holiday season with Vincero. We're also brought to you by the legends at Athletic Greens. Guys, this is the best supplement out there. It's a product I literally use every day. I started taking Athletic Greens because I want to level up my nutrition. I want to get it in one go in an affordable package. And that's where Athletic Greens comes in. They give you tons of nutrients. It's diet friendly, so vegan, paleo, all that kind of stuff. GMO free. You get vitamin D with your purchase as well. You get all the nutrition that you need in one go. That's where Athletic Greens comes in, and these guys are legends. They will, keep your dink from right angling. I don't know if I should have a legal disclaimer there, but from personal experience, I can tell you that's true. And they're going to give you better sleep quality and recovery. It's just the best thing. So I highly recommend them. It's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/go-deep. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/go-deep to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Finally, we are brought to you by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubes, for looking after our hogs, for making sure their dinks are looking fresh and clean, because you got pubes. And this is a great gift as well. You get the Performance Package 4.0. All of your hygiene needs are taken care of in one go. I'm talking pubes, hair, chest, balls, taint. You can get body wash, shampoo, conditioner, the Lawnmower 4.0, beauty, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, that's Cruise. Let me show this. Oops. I have nose hairs now, and I use that to get them out of there. It's a lifesaver, dudes. I want you to feel the same way. So, you can get your significant other or whoever, your dad, a candy cane, or you can get them the Performance Package 4.0 and make sure that their pubes are in check. And not only that, when you get them this gift, it's also a fun laugh, because you'd be like, hey, I'm looking after your pubes, and I know you're going to trim them after you unwrap this. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code GODEEP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code GODEEP. Manscaped, get your jingle balls ready for the holidays. All right, let's get back to the show.
So with the 2-plate armor chest, if you only have 2 plates, you can die from a sniper bullet.
Oh,
one shot. But if you
okay.
have 3, it doesn't down you. So you're still able to put plates back in and survive. So it's kind of like a progression thing, like almost like you're running bare bones with this, but once you progress to the 3-plate vest,
That is pretty cool.
then you have more protection. So I don't know. I think they overthought it too much.
Totally.
Like
Totally.
they were like,
You
we
feel
want
that.
real cars. So now the cars are super heavy.
Yeah, the Mondo chopper that like
Yeah, the huge fucking.
you need to like practice in a flight simulator for.
It's hilarious. And they're like, when you'd go off the side of a cliff in a car, just like, poof. And I'm like, I kind of like jumping an ATV off a cliff.
Yeah, maybe there's something too to the guys who are designing. I know they like, beta test it with tons of regular folk, but like the people who design the games are such avid gamers that the things that they like and that probably appeal to them are like those details that make it a bit more real or give it higher stakes. And then, but I think for the layman player, it's like, we just like the stupid bullshit,
And I think in the next month, you'll be happier because they're coming out with a ranked mode. So you won't be like running into these cracked, like pro guys.
I'm not running into anybody. I'm alone out there. It's Rescue Dawn for me. I'm trying to find food to survive.
Yeah, it took us a couple days to actually get like a good tactic, but you do like a contract, you get money, you buy your gun.
Oh, what about the pinging?
Yeah,
it's
that is
impossible to
weird.
ping.
Oh,
Horrendous.
yeah. Dude, that fucking...
Why is there something next to where your ping is? And it's white. Why would you choose white when everything's on the... It's so obvious.
I can't ping nothing.
Make it the color of the fucking guy that... Why would you change that?
Yeah,
I can't even tell which one of my bros is pinging.
Yeah. Or like when you're dropping out of the sky, everyone's like, all right, we're going there. And I'm like, where?
I have no
Exactly.
clue.
Exactly.
No clue. I'm flying the wrong way.
Yeah.
I look over on my map. I'm like 10,000 meters from my homies. All right. We got some good cues this week.
Dude, does this look good?
You look...
Yeah, it looks
dude,
great. It's
literally.
You can pull it off.
Very
I don't think
posh.
there's anything you could do that looks bad, dude.
Oh, that's
Oh, thanks, dude.
All right, guys.
Let's hear the cues.
This guy's coming in hot. Hey, gay Chad. Dear gay Chad, other gay Chad, and Susie. I'm turning 44.
Dude, it's our troll. I know this guy.
I'm turning 44. I'm running out of time, definitely out of money, and now have no social media because those cocksucking whore bags at YouTube took away my freedom to express myself. I've always dreamed of being a dick and getting paid for it. and I'm good at it. What I'm not good at is making myself money. I don't know what to do, gay chads. Should I give up on my dream of verbally fucking people's faces and be a servant for the same type of cocksucking whorebags that silenced me to begin with? Anally yours, George. Dude, I think you got to write a play. You've got that natural, like, dialogue sense. I think you're the next Mammoth, bro. Put this down on the page, make it longer, give it a story, send it to us. We'll give you notes, and let's get you on Broadway, playa.
I love that. That honestly is the best advice I've heard in a long time. Using that sort of rhetoric, which, you know, has gotten you banned from the internet and stuff like that, and your websites you like to go to. Dude, yeah, take it to the stage, bro. Get yourself in a 99-seater. Test some stuff out, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, there's
Little
actors
black
at Whole
box
Foods.
theater. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of maniacs who would love to chew on this.
Yes. Yeah, meaty stuff like that you're saying, anally yours, you know, cocksucker, this and that. Let's go.
Right. There's a long
dude.
history of that.
Yeah.
I think too, I mean, I would make yourself the principal actor and just be your own Alec Baldwin.
Maybe a one-man
you know?
show even.
Yeah, one-man show where he's just imagining all his enemies are in the audience and he's just talking shit. Imagine that
Very
we're in
good.
there.
Yeah, make them
You know?
each play one of the enemies. Like
Yeah.
they walk in and you give them a role, and you
Yeah.
don't. They don't have any speaking parts because it's just you berating them.
That's
Dude,
avant-garde.
I think his play, because I know this guy, he trolls all of our stuff. He like literally comments on every video.
What's he
And,
say?
He says the gay Chad, other gay Chad. and
Right.
then
So he has
says-
his themes.
Yeah, and he'll dude, what will he say?
It's like a paragraph long every time, too.
Yeah,
It's like,
but it's really good trolling. Like I'm a fan of his.
It's a lot of passion too.
It's a lot of passion. I think if he could turn his trolling into a play, like if he could take his YouTube comments and, dude, if he made a play out of entirely YouTube comments,
fascinating.
I like that.
And look, it's obvious, but in the end, he has to be gay,
Yes.
yeah,
or at least like be like
yeah.
his dad was or something.
Something, yes. No question.
There's got to be a full circle kind of like personal reason for the chosen language.
One of the personalities that exists in this man's head is gay. I don't know which one, but one of them is.
It's true. And that he could almost be eliminating that during the play until he finds that person. There's a lot to it. And I think we've given you a good head start.
I think, and please keep writing in too.
Yeah, don't ever stop.
Yeah, just
it-
write in to just trash us,
Spikes
and we'll
my
read it
day.
out loud.
This one's interesting. What up, West Coast Stokers? Fellow East Coast Stoker here. Quick question. So the girl I've been seeing for the past year and a half seems to be becoming more overly liberal than when we first started dating. The not fun kind. Political correctness, a lot of humor isn't funny. She's a vegan and I eat meat every so often. And now I get comments about my meat. I was hassled for not getting the COVID vax. I consider myself politically homeless, as I think both sides are like politically homeless. It's interesting. It's very visual. As I think both sides are equally corrupt, but I can't help to become pretty annoyed and starting to question whether or not things will work long term. I've hung in there hoping maybe she'll mellow out and let me be me. Do you think people with opposite political views can date? Different humor as well. I'm a simple guy. All I want to do is surf, eat meat, fish, hang with my doggo, and chase the sun. Hang 10, boys. Thanks for doing the Lord's work. Well, it certainly can work, right? Like Kellyanne Conway's hubby is on the other side. James Carville's wife, I think, is a Republican. No, with those people, it's different because they're like political operators. So maybe they can like see the theater of it and not take it too personal. But I do think people with opposing political views can work. And sometimes I think it's actually good because you kind of keep each other in check. But it does sound like she might be razzing you a bit too much on it. I might not even make it about politics. I would just be like, babe, hey, you're like razzing me. You need to give me a little more space to be me because it's making me sad.
Yeah. And, you know, you don't want to get into a relationship with someone, like if she wants you to change, I wouldn't do that. Like get into a relationship expecting someone to change, get into the relationship with the person as they are. And yeah, dude. But it sounds like they're both kind of extreme. It sounds like she's pretty like hardcore in her beliefs and he's like very chill. Like wants to live on a boat and be like, you know, Joe Flacco from the
Right. Like their
Replacements.
lifestyles might not be compatible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shane Falco, sorry.
That is
Yeah.
pretty crazy too. If someone's hyper liberal and he's not, and he's like anti-vax, that's like, Look, that'll cause friction. Look, it caused friction with us and Joe. You know what I mean? It was like, but I don't know. I think it's important for people who feel differently about stuff to find a way to make it work. But with a relationship, I don't know if that's the place for it. But I don't know. There's something about it that I do hope it can work.
Yeah, I think for him, I think home should be your comfortable, kind of happy place. And if that's not the case, I think people with different political beliefs can date, but kind of like what you're saying, if she's on your case about stuff all the time, it's like you don't want to go home and like have to deal with kind of being chastised. That's your place of comfort. That's like, it should be your place of peace.
Yeah.
So I think that's the thing you should hone in on and be like, is this going to continue? Is this going to amp up? Because it's brutal. Like,
Yeah.
I should feel comfortable being me around you.
And yeah, you don't want to feel like the bad guy when you're at home. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, you know, because then it's like, well, you're part of this thing that's bad. It's like, well,
Yeah.
I know, but like, I love you, you love me. And
Yeah.
I would tell her too, like, babe, you get more flies with honey.
Yeah.
Like, if you're sweet to me, you got a better shot of convincing me than if you're telling me what a piece of shit I am. I don't think that really works.
Yeah.
And if it does work, it's like a beaten dog. Like, it's not, you want him to come to your side because he sees it as the better side, not because he's scared of the ramifications if he doesn't.
Yeah,
Totally.
be the change you want to see.
Yeah.
And freaking, you can't be a schmoll about it.
I'm betting though.
Think his sex is good.
I bet you that.
That's what I was going to take it to. The first thing when you were reading it, I was going, they fucking fuck, dude. Dude. Stand up style, just, oh, what?
Yeah, I have a friend who's super, super liberal, and she's like publicly liberal. Like, she has a following and stuff like that, and she talks about it all the time. But every time we like catch up on the phone, I'm like, you dating anyone? She's like, yeah, I'm fucking this like fascist who plays rugby.
Hilarious.
It's like, and then it's like, why is he into her? Why is she into him? And I don't think she's too serious about these dudes. But like, you know, there is something fun about being bad when you're in that circumstance. Yeah. But good luck to you, man. You seem like a sweet guy. I think it might just be an honest conversation, and then
And maybe she just wants you to care about something too. You know, even if it's not the same, like her same beliefs, like it sounds like you want to chill. She might want to see you just have a little skin in the game about something.
that's true.
Pick the Surf Rider
sometimes with those people,
Foundation,
I'm like,
nature.
if you're the person who cares a ton, isn't it okay if the other person like
You could,
is kind of your, you know, safe place? Because you can be a safe place for her, where you're like, honey, you know, you don't have to be fighting all the noble fights when you're with me. We can just relax and get some sun and, you know, float the river.
Totally.
But those things have value and can help you long term with the other stuff. The humor stuff, yeah.
Their humor's not on the same page.
She's like calling him out, being like, "That's not funny. That's politically incorrect."
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a little.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, I think you should be able to be an idiot with your partner a little bit.
Yeah.
Comedy's subjective too, you know.
When if you're like coming home and like you feel like you're getting the eye,
It's the
you
worst.
know, the stink eye, you're like that's the worst, dude.
Dude, we got more GF questions. What up, pod? I got a question. I'll get right down to it. My new GF isn't down for my boner pump up song, Let's Get It Up by AC/DC. I like to play this as I undress and get my cock to rise. I sometimes dance around the room to get the energy going. My cock is like a WWE wrestler. It needs intro music if it wants to put on a show. I don't want to tell her it's erectile dysfunction. She thinks that I'm just super into this ritual. To be honest, I am. But I used to be a cokehead, so my wiener runs a bit slow. She isn't stoked on this. Should we break up? Wow. This guy traversed an incredible amount of emotional terrain in this question.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? I think all things in balance. I think you play the song. If you guys were boning, this guy sounds like he likes to bone, even despite the boner problems. He's got a hunger for it.
Mm-hmm.
We're thinking like probably 4 or 5 times a week.
I think so, absolutely.
Maybe just once a
At
week, do
least.
the AC/DC music. And then ask her what song works for her. Like, is it Gloria Stefan? Is it Mariah Carey? And then maybe there's other songs that you could find that your willy grows to. Because it's not all about the willy growing. You know, it's about the shared moment before the willy grows and after the willy doesn't grow. So, you know, find some music that works for her. I'm not saying you got to turn down the volume, but you might have to, you know, change the playlist and then figure out what makes her pussy wet. Musically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's important too,
Yes.
dude. It's not all about your dick, you know? You got to find the song that works for her.
I think
Correct.
an honest conversation where you're like, babe, listen, I have ED. I used to be a huge cokehead. That's why my dink isn't as, doesn't get up as hard. That's why I need AC/DC to get this thing moving. I think if he had and then he's like, but look, I'm willing to find another song. Maybe we dive into Rihanna, Jay-Z,
Rude Boy,
or Chumbawamba.
dude, that'd be fun.
Top thumping, dude.
That'd
Yeah.
be pretty hilarious. Dude, when you were looking me in the eyes and telling me that, I felt aroused.
Really?
So I think that kind of honest, vulnerable disclosure is going to work to get her fired up and then put on some disclosure.
Yeah, I was trying to give ex cokehead.
Latch onto that, bitch.
I was trying to give ex cokehead eye contact.
That was huge, dude.
Babe,
That's good,
Look,
yeah.
I have ED. I used to do coke.
Dude, yeah.
Well, now
dude,
you look
that's
like someone
good.
has a gun to your head. Yeah, it's like a...
Dude, get one of those dick shots. Put some supplements. Get a fucking peptoid on your cock.
Dude,
Yeah,
some-
get a dick
I heard it makes you horny as fuck. Those
Yeah,
peptides.
bro, get a
But look,
peptide.
might give you cancer. We got to throw out the warnings too. We don't know what it does to you yet, but I'm hearing some positives. A lot of people said they didn't feel much. But dude, there are dick shots you can get that porn stars get.
Yeah.
But dude, their wieners get weird.
Really?
It like deforms their wiener over time.
right,
Because I've been
right.
watching some of these guys for so long that I've seen their dicks change, and I'm
Yeah.
like, and I guess I haven't seen anybody else's dicks change, so I don't know if that's a normal thing. But I've never heard that dicks are supposed to change.
No, never have I. Your dick's your dick.
No free lunch.
Yep.
There's no free lunch.
Exactly. You think these guys got it all good, threesomes and the whole deal? Boning nurses, whole deal? Their dicks are changing quick.
Hey Pod, I really want to book a vacation to calibrate a career milestone. I think he meant celebrate.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I really
Where
want
do
to
you
book a
work?
vacation.
Webster's
Exactly.
Dictionary? Whoa.
That's what I was thinking, dude.
You just got torched.
Whatever the job is, it's not a hyperverbal one. I really want to book a vacation to calibrate a career milestone. I actually think I want to do it alone. I want to do 420 at a weed casino resort. I want to smoke reefer, play blackjack, and go to a strip club for 3 days. Is it creepy if a single 27-year-old guy does this alone? No.
Nah, dude.
Dude, you have a good self-awareness about it, too. It's like, creepy would not have been the word that popped.
No, not
sad.
creepy. Yeah, sad for sure, bro. You're sad,
But there
dude,
is
but
something
yeah.
about like sectioning off time to get into that dark, sad partying. And you sound like you got a really clear idea of how you want to do it. I would never get in the way of this.
Yeah. He wants to be like, quiet, eating half a sandwich, quiet, staring at a wall.
Doesn't want
in
anyone
a
else's
casino.
judgment. Doesn't want to be on anybody else's time.
Yep.
You just want to be a piece of shit for 3 days.
Set no alarm clock and just go for it. Go lose big money and be upset with yourself, but like it. And then then you go back and you start and you kick into gear at work on Monday.
Yeah, don't let 3 days turn into 3 years.
Yeah, have your boundaries.
Your bliss is your bliss.
Yes.
If that includes doing reefer with degenerates and vagabonds, go for it,
Yeah.
dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love it. Dude, that reminds me of, this is not anywhere near that, but I want to find something like it. I used to go to movies. I still do go to movies by myself.
Yeah.
Best thing ever. I love doing stuff by myself.
It's really fun.
I
Dude,
went to
travel.
Disney by myself one time. That was weird. Yeah.
Wait, let's dissect that.
but you found-
Actually, I want to step on your bib.
You found your
No,
limits.
baby.
You found your limits, dude.
I did do that when I was like 23.
How much reefer did you do? Did
None,
you gamble
dude.
with any kids?
I had like 6 churros, and I was like, Mom, I need help.
All right, rapid fire cues. Who'd win in a fight, Strider or Kevin?
Whoa. Kevin wrestled.
Yeah, you have a really strong core. Like when we used to play basketball, you're like impossible to move under the hoop.
I got good. Yeah, I'd probably beat Kevin's ass, dude.
Dude, he'd come at you, and you'd just do one of those kicks to the head.
Yep. You know what I'd do? I'd show him a picture of his face on that Schmoll decal.
Yeah.
He'd look at that, he'd look for it, and then fucking slap him real quick.
Yeah.
And then he'd be out, dude.
That's like an old school 90s movie. They always threw dust in the guy's eyes.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know? Who'd win in a chess match, Joe or Chad? What's this one do?
You can't move the rook like that, idiot.
He's the only guy who drinks decaf and doesn't play chess.
Drinks decaf.
He does love his decaf. You want to go get a cup of coffee? Then you get there, he gets decaf.
I want
Pure
decaf,
ritual.
ice, hot coffee, but then ice it down. What? Yeah.
Who would win in a poetry slam local election, JT or Monica? My mom, Monica. My mom would win, but she would not make it to the end of term, my mom would have a massive freak out. She would just get bored with the responsibility and fucking burn that shit to the ground. Probably righteously. She'd probably see some bullshit that pissed her off and be like, I can fucking do this. She'd like light the fucking,
Stage on fire.
stage on fire. I'm like, it's all bullshit. Fuck all these fucks. She'd look beautiful doing it too. All right, guys, should we get to the next part?
Fuck yeah.
Yes, sir.
And scouted.
Someone sent us 12 days ago. What a different world it was. From John Haas. Pod, you got to check this shit out. Liver King was dancing with raw meat at a rave. I wonder if he was on some extra supplements that day, too, to help him dance. Fuck. Everything's coming to question.
Party enhancing drugs, little cocaine. Trying to say, no, dude, I just got good energy.
I found a picture of him at 15.
He's a house.
He's pretty ripped.
Yeah.
That's
Dude, he
Liver
looks like
King?
such
Yeah,
a Guido.
15, yeah.
That's hilarious, dude.
Hilarious. What?
He's got
ripped.
he's got saucer plate pecs. No, he's got a house.
What'd you Google to get that? Jack 15-year-old?
I
You
put-
better look out,
No,
dude. You
dude.
better,
I put young Liver King, and this is like one of the only pictures. It's on multiple sites, but it's one of the only ones that's out there.
Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
That's his real name?
Yeah. Well, my beef is with LK, dude. You know, just fess up. Be honest about it.
It's fucked.
I'm still gonna enjoy watching you devour the whole beast. You know, eating testicles, riding a cow, and saying you're gonna eat its testicles later. I love it, dude. But just be honest about your juice.
So when he does his like apology, is he going to do it in like the Liver King cadence and voice?
Primals, I want to formally apologize.
I have disappointed my brothers.
Yeah. I broke ancestral tenet number 3. Honesty.
Is that one of the ancestral tenets?
No, I don't know. I mean, he's like, but yeah, dude, it's just weird how he tiptoes around it.
Well, dude, it's also, you're so right. Like a guru is full of shit. Like
Yeah.
if you believe in anyone,
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Dude, that's so true, dude.
if you
Yeah,
believe
bro,
in
exactly.
anyone, they are going to disappoint you.
Yeah.
Dude, if you're following an adult male that's not in your family that you don't personally know or whatever, even then, you're going to get deceived, dude.
They're fallible.
What are you doing, dude?
And Hitchens had a good point that they would always try to like brush over, and it doesn't matter. Like that, like Martin Luther King was like a philanderer, you know?
Yeah.
And then he's like, people don't want to talk about it. He's like, I actually like that. He doesn't like that he made that mistake, but he's like, I actually find it heartening, but because it means you can be a person full of weakness, but still do things that are incredibly great. You know what I mean? You got to
Yeah.
take people with both. You know, they're full of it and they're awesome at the same time.
Totally.
Here's the thing with Liver King too, is that I never like, I like his core message, which is like eat, all natural food, although, whatever. But he's like, eat the whole animal. You get more nutrition from it. You get nutrition from liver, which I can attest to. I do feel better when I eat liver. It boosts my mood, and like get away from, whatever it is. It's like the Wi-Fi and stuff. It like affects your. I think what he's preaching is try to have it as natural of a lifestyle as you can, and then to work hard, lift heavy shit, and to all that kind of stuff. Embrace your family, because that'll make you a happier, more productive person and a better contributor to society. That's his core message that I like. And I think that just because he's doing roids to get this physique, I still appreciate his message. Like that doesn't get in the way of that. And the reason like I would eat liver is because I wanted a boost in my mood, and just like I never wanted to get like super jacked. I like the extra nutrition so that I can feel better and feel happier, and it did do that for me. So
Yeah, it's
that's
like
how I feel about it.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like it was a beautiful lie, and the beauty still remains in you. It's Speed Racer, dude. It's why I love Speed Racer. Like the race that made him want to be a racer and that made him believe in racing turns out to be a rigged race. So he was inspired by something that was fake.
Yeah.
But he can still take that inspiration and turn it into something real.
Yeah.
And then he realizes if he races his race fair, then it was worth it, because it got him to where he needed to get to be the better version of what that other person was promising.
Yeah. I think
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
totally. And I think the whole idea of if you
That made sense.
if you work hard, if you exercise, if you eat well, if you
Life will still
if
fuck
you love your family,
You will get cancer and die.
if you love your family, your dreams will not come true. No.
Correct. You will not be famous. You will not
Yeah.
pass go. You will not collect $200.
But I do think it does make you feel happier.
Yeah, 100.
So yeah.
You know, in America's the problem, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's America, dude.
We're a fucking shopping mall.
It's always been guys on steroids that we want to look at. From Hogan to Arnold to Liver King. It's not changing. That's what we like to look at. That's what we like to believe in. And then there always has to be like morality built into it, because that's just, when you combine that with some huge biceps, we just go crazy. But, and you know, we've just never made like a normal, ordinary, nice person a hero. It's not exciting.
I know. You get like an art house film every once in a while, like that movie Win-Win, like Paul Giamatti, like he's this dad. But you're not really celebrating that character, but like that's a hero character.
One, probably the guy who, I think Todd
Yeah.
McCarthy's probably a really good guy that got the movie made. But like, it's a lot of,
Yeah.
you know, who knows? The set could have been a nightmare.
Totally.
It's,
totally. Oh yeah, behind the scenes, totally.
like every influencer is like, don't bully people. I know people who know some of like those fitness guys, and they're like, that guy was like the worst bully ever when he was in high school. Yeah. There's like 3 messages we like. Sorry, Chad, what's your beef of the week?
Oh, that was my beef.
oh yeah, I think it
Liver King?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's huge. Hey, and also nice pun, because usually you would eat beef liver, so that's tight. Let's go, dude.
Hit it.
Okay,
Let's
baby.
go, dude.
Strider, what's your beef of the week?
Maybe because now, you know, we're on one now. I'm like, my beef might be with, and maybe since I was at Thanksgiving, it's a little broad. This is broad, but it's everyone who's an expert, dude.
Nice, dude.
Everyone now who's like, dude, if I hear this phrase from someone now, dude, I did my research on it. Dude, I don't want to hear about your research, bro. I don't want to hear about any of your, dude, you're my coworker. We're both valets, dude. We don't know dick about ass, dude. But I mean, you know, we do a little bit, like I research my podcast. There's still other stuff. Like I put in a few hours. There's still tons of shit that like could negate this in this idea. And I think you should question conventional wisdom. That's good. But there are foundational elements that we need to all believe in.
Right.
that are fucking
It would help
true.
the conversation.
Don't fucking axe down
if
the
the
very
Overton window wasn't wide open and
Yeah.
10 miles wide.
the moon's up there. That's not the moon, dude. That's something. That's actually something. What the fuck, dude? No, that's what we're gonna call it. We have words that are words for a reason. You can't communicate with a lot of people anymore. I'm like, dude, it's unbelievable, bro.
That's another thing. America, we don't champion the dude who's just like, yeah.
Dude, exactly.
You know, there's got to be a but and an and.
Yes. Dude, that's that beautiful documentary that we watched, Man on a Wire. But why? So fucking American question to ask, but why?
Yeah, he's like, fuck it, I
Because
just
he
do
did
it,
it.
bro. Yeah. That guy was a trip, though.
He was a character.
Dude, his old lady, I don't know why I get so hung up on this, but this guy's amazing. This petite guy, you know, he tightropes across the 2 World Trade Centers. It's one of the most spectacular pieces of like athleticism and art I've ever seen.
Unreal.
Goes to jail. He's had the same band of friends and woman who helped him accomplish the whole thing for years. The moment he gets out, he fucks a groupie. And then they ask him about it, like in classic bullshitter like parlance. He's like, well, to cross the trade center was such an expression of beauty and such an outburst of life that immediately I needed to give more of that to the first person I saw. And I'm like,
Immediately, that was at the college campus Starbucks, and this girl comes up to me, double D's. She ordering venti cappuccino. I also get venti cappuccino. How are we not going to fucking
cute, go ahead. She had a red in her hair. I'm not accustomed to that. You know, we don't do our hair like that in Europe. And then I usually, get laid, bro.
But it would be cool if he was like that. If he was like super casual, he's like, I walked across the towers to fuck women.
If he would have said that,
That's why
that would
I
have
do
been the best,
these
dude.
things.
He's like, if he just looked at the camera and was like, why do you think I did all that crazy fucking shit?
Let me ask you, why do you raise your kids and have a life and drive a car and pay insurance and have 401k? So you can fuck your wife. I fuck many men's wives with what I do. Do you understand? It's very obvious.
Yeah.
Why dunk a basketball? Why lift good weights? Why?
Yeah, amen, brother.
What's that doc called?
Man on Wire. It's amazing.
Sick.
It's one of the best docs ever, I think. Dude, my beef of the week is with soccer.
Let's go. We're coming at it hard.
I try. And look, the excitement in watching it in a group is there. And, you know, the investment that all these countries have in their athletes and in the meaning of those victories and in how they play is beautiful. But, dude, I got to tell you, as a viewing experience, it's not a good sport. It's never cracking the top 5. And I think it's because they just fail all the time.
Yeah.
I've never watched a sport, or I don't enjoy watching a sport where the people who are the best at it fail more often than they succeed. Baseball is like this for me too.
Yes.
This is why baseball I consider a tier 2 sport, because like best hitter of all time nowadays, because everyone's trying to hit bombs and worried about OBP, they're going to bat like 290, you know what I mean? 300, a little higher, like 320, 330, whatever. But they're failing more often than they succeed. In soccer, you know, these guys who you hear about all the time, they're like, oh my God, you know, like Lewandowski's incredible. Every time I watch him, he's got like the yips on like 5 of his shots on goal.
Yes.
And they're always like, oh, he's having an off day. I'm like, I've never seen him have an on day.
Yes.
I've never seen the world's best player look like that. It's just an incredibly disappointing viewing experience. And yeah, I like when the people who are best at it get above 50% in their success rate, like Steph Curry on his jumper, or like Aaron Rodgers on his completion percentage, absent this year. I like watching guys be good at things and accomplish it more often than they fail. And soccer just does not provide that.
It does not.
And I'm sorry. And look, I try, and I hope the USA does well, even though I'm sad about the Iranians. But
in the faking
Hey,
of the
look,
injuries,
I'm
dude.
still rooting for USA.
no, I know. No, you're pulling for Iran, and you have been for a long time.
Yeah. Chad's always wanted them to get nukes. He's always wanted that. Chad follows a lot of Iranian scientists, nuclear physicists on Instagram, and he really...
I watched them play England. No score.
0-0 most games, yeah.
And this is a win, and we're celebrating.
Yeah.
USA wins 0-0. Huh?
Yeah.
And people are talking about the strategy afterwards. They're like, they did a good job of working from the back and, you know, protecting the lanes through the midfield. I'm like, no one did anything.
Yeah. And the guy kicks the ball. He takes a shot. It's like 20 feet above the goal. You're like,
Yeah.
They even say they're like,
How can they miss that bad?
yeah.
they're like the really skilled teams. They hang back because they know they have the superior players. So they know they can just wait for you to make a mistake and then they'll score 1 goal and get out of there with a dub. I'm like, yeah, that mentality is super boring.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm psyched.
I saw a great meme that was like, soccer's all fucked up. They gotta put half the guys out there, you know, no more offsides, shrink down the goal, and put fucking ice everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was
good.
Was that?
I think it was Shithead Steve, maybe.
Oh, okay. I saw a similar one. Yeah.
Might have been. I could be wrong on who said it, but I liked it.
Chad, who's your babe of the week?
My babe of the week. It's a cup of coffee, dude. You know, there's nothing better than waking up to a nice cup of Joe. If you got a flight, you know, you got a cup of Joe on the flight, you drink that cup of Joe, you just feel good doing some writing, you're reading a book, you get in bed, you take a dump. You know, you sit on the john and you just have a cup of Joe and everything's flowing, and you know, you step out onto your porch with a robe and you just look out to, you know, wave to your neighbor, and then, you know, you go in, you spank your girlfriend, and
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
this is all possible because of a cup of Joe.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Thanks.
I'm considering everything you just said to be poetry. Bless you.
Sorry.
A lot of good keywords. Joe, on the John.
Yeah.
Real good.
Dump.
Spank.
Spank.
I like
Spank and
I like
dump.
spank.
Strong
Yeah, they're
words.
just coming in, just, you know, still asleep like Troy style, you know, Brad Pitt, that first scene where he just
Sprawled bare ass with 2 chicks.
And he
Yeah.
yells at some random kid, tells him his name will never be remembered. Hilarious.
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
So funny. So unnecessary.
Yeah, just ruin that kid.
Strider, who's your babe of the week?
Dude, my baby of the week's gotta be my freaking dank ass fiance, dude, because we went Christmas tree hunting. She corrected me. I was like, let's go shopping. She goes, no, we're going hunting for it. I go, let's go. That's fucking cute. Come here. And then we fucking cruised it a lot, dude. And we get there and you can have the person open it up for you. And I felt a little bit bad. I was like, oh yeah, can we? I was trying to be the guy. excuse me, can we get this tree opened up? I'd like to look at this.
You got to flex on
You know
those
what I mean?
dudes
Yeah.
because they're flexing on you right when you walk
Big
in,
time,
bro.
Because they're like, oh, that's a Douglas, that's a Noble. I'm like, fuck you, don't. tell
And
me
there's
about
the way they
first,
ask, they're
bitch.
like, hey, do you need me to strap this to your car? I'm like, we could put it in the trunk if we really wanted
dude,
to.
no, I had the guy put it in the trunk. I go,
Always,
don't, I
dude.
go, don't put it on the car. Just put it in the trunk. He goes, you serious? And I try to tip him, and then he goes, I can't accept your tip, to try to power move my tip. And I was like, you're an idiot. Dude, I had this whole thing with this guy.
Dude,
he did checkmate
bro.
me.
No, you checkmated him,
No,
bro.
no, dude. Then my fiance was blowing him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude. No, dude. Yeah, she was flocking him there, dude, in the tree flocking area.
Whoa.
Dude. Fucking, but my fiance had a great move. She goes, let's surprise ourselves this year. Let's not even open it up and just open up the tree at home and see what we get. Very cute. So we just picked out the size. We want that fits in our space. And it ended up being nice. Pretty full bushel.
Nice,
Good.
dude.
So that was sick.
Hell
ass
yeah,
move.
bro.
Yeah, thank
Yeah, I
you.
like that.
But yeah, fuck those dudes. It's always like a teenager.
They're teenagers. They think
Bro.
they think they got it all figured
Yeah.
out. I'm like, bro, you're about to get a 900 on your SATs.
Exactly. It's the backup linebacker, dude, at his fucking high school. And he's like, you want me to move that?
I'm like, dude, you think you're going to grow 3 more inches? I got news for you, bro. You're maxed out. I'm like, that's about it for you.
Dude, you're 5'9", dude.
Yeah, and I got to tell from that hairline,
Hey.
10 years from now, sayonara.
But here's the thing. He's going to be smart. He's going to become an electrician. He's going to have a 401k. He's going to kick my ass.
They are good with their hands. I got to give them credit.
Yeah.
Dude, my baby of the week is myself.
Let's go.
Because, I'm leaving town. Well, yeah, so my baby of the week is myself. I'm moving into my girlfriend's place in January. She's got
Nice.
a lovely
Yeah.
home that she got.
Congrats.
Thank
This
you,
is
thank you.
huge.
Yeah, it's big. Because I've never lived with a gal before. I basically already lived there. I spend like all my nights over there. So I've never really cohabitated with another human being. And, it's interesting because I have a big personality and it's about meshing with another person and doing what's good for them, even if it's not what you would want to do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I find most of it to actually not even be much effort because I love her so much. I'm like, no, I'm into this. Like, it's fun to do these things that make her stoked. But she's been in a bit of a mood the last couple days.
Ooh.
Whoa.
And then that affects me because I'm a
Totally,
very
bro.
sensitive guy. And then I never know who started the mood. I'm like, is it her mood that's throwing me off? Or did I come in with too much energy and then that made her act a certain way? And now she's reacting to my dip in energy. And now who knows who's got the mood to start with? And you're just in fucking crazy town, dude.
Yeah, dude.
So then she's been really sweet. And she made me a salad last night. Delicious. She had put
Nice.
together a dressing, nice balance of garlic and had something else in there that was giving it some extra flavor. And then this morning, she made me a nice piece of sourdough toast with like salmon lox on it.
Whoa.
Dude, delicious. But here's the
Lox?
thing, bro. I'm not big on, our love languages are different. I'm not big on acts of service and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've been eating takeout for 10 years. It makes me happy as shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yes,
dude.
yes.
Like for me, I'm like, I know there's other things that make me feel loved, but it's undeniably so sweet of her. And then she's been asking me, hey, because she just got her kitchen remodeled. Looks great, babe. She listens. It looks beautiful, babe. She's been wanting me to bring my table and my dining room table and my coffee table over to her place. And, we had Thanksgiving weekend and I'm leaving town tomorrow. So I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get to it. And so this morning, after she made me brekkie, she was like, so do you think you're going to be able to get that? Or she phrased it like this. She's like, so you think you'll probably move that stuff in once you get back from the trip? And then I'm just sitting there on the couch watching SportsCenter. She's about to leave for work. And I go up, yeah, when I get back from the trip. She leaves. I'm in my head all day. I'm like, something feels off, bro. Something feels off.
This is this morning?
This morning. So you and me, we had like a meeting. And then she was like, well, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I got a meeting. Then we were supposed to have a call, but it got pushed. And then I was like, and I'm going to go to the gym and then I'm going to go to Pilates. I had two gym sessions planned for today.
Let's go.
So before I go to the gym, I look at the clock. I go, wait, I got some time. I go, what can I do here? And then I go, I got an idea. I go to U-Haul in Burbank, walk in, big line.
Oh,
line.
no.
And I walk in, I literally go, what the fuck? Like two people
what the
laugh.
fuck? Everyone's moving shit?
I hear the lady on the phone. She's like, we got to line out the door and we don't have any trucks. So she hangs up and from the back of the line, I'm like, you guys don't have any trucks? She's like, maybe a cargo van. I'm like, I'm out. Drive to another U-Haul place, rent the big truck, the 10-foot one, drive over here. My bro comes and meets me. We throw the tables in there. We drive back to her place. We unload them. They look pretty good. I don't know if the dining room table is going to work, but the coffee table's a hit. And then I don't send her the photo. I'm going to wait for her to get home from work. But then she goes to the same Pilates instructor as me. And when I'm there, she's like, just texted me. She got hung up at work. It looks like it's like they got a lot going on. So I was like, I'll surprise her. Perfect. So I go back to the house, send her the photos.
Nice.
She really appreciated it.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about.
Acts of service, I guess.
dude, exactly, dude.
So I'm my babe of the week for doing that.
That's huge.
Nice.
You nailed it, dude.
Hell yeah.
Chad, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is you guys.
Oh,
I got you a Christmas present. Now,
dude, you're the man.
Oh, dude.
I
this
just
is too much, dude.
learned that this is a scam.
Wait, you got scammed?
I got
Wait,
scammed,
what?
bro. The most uncultable guy in the world, JK. I got scammed, but I still think. I mean, I still think it's sick. So basically, I found this website called Established Titles, and the whole thing is like you pay, X amount of money to buy a plot of land, like a foot, square foot of land in Scotland. And by doing so, and then they're like, we're going to donate a tree. I don't know if any of this is true, but in doing so, so I bought plots of land for both of you. And
Dude,
so this establishes your lordship.
What?
Dude, we're lords?
So
My lord.
you guys are official lords.
Dude, you know what? We may be lords, but I'll always be your liege, man. I appreciate that,
dude.
dude.
Likewise, brother. Dude, this is amazing.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm framing this, dude.
You're a lord, dude.
Dude, that's amazing. Dude, no way this is a scam.
No, this isn't a scam, dude. Look how happy we are, dude.
I know that when I learned that, I was like, well, whatever. The fucking paper's still sick.
Yeah, it's on parchment, baby. Let's go, bro.
Proclamation, dude. Hereafter
You're
is
still
the
a
Lord.
lord.
Where this deed witnesses as follows, whereas part of the estate that the plot forms a part of has been identified and set inside in relation to a scheme of souvenir plots, established title, in consideration of all sums due and paid to us by the Lord.
Let's fucking go, dude.
That's right, dude. What's up, Lord?
In the name of the Lord, Strider. Dude, this is so sick, bro.
Dude, Lord JT Parr. It's official now, dude.
Dude, thank you. This is great, dude.
You know how doctors are like, doctor.
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
be like, Lord.
Yeah, exactly,
Lord
dude. I'm
JT.
fucking a straight up Lord, dude. Dude, thank you, bro.
That's so hot.
This is
dude.
awesome, dude.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really aroused. That was really nice, man.
Dude, thank you, bro. That's huge, dude.
Dude, no
We're
problem,
fucking lords.
lords.
Dude, did you get yourself a Lord?
No.
I'm gonna get you something.
You're
like
getting
that.
one.
You're gonna
Yeah,
get
you
something
gotta
sick.
get
You're
one.
gonna
You
become a
can't
Lord.
make us lords and you're not a lord. You
But
gotta be a
it's-
lord.
Come on, bro.
It's a scam, bro.
I mean, it's still nice.
Yeah,
Still nice.
It's a beautiful scam.
Great.
Dude, yeah, I think, I was like, I don't really care. You still get the paper. You guys are still lords.
Wait, so if it wasn't a scam, what would that mean? That we're actually lords in England?
In Scotland.
Oh, in Scotland? There's no land?
Dude,
Yeah, I want land, dude.
Where's my land, though, bro?
What type of tree are they planting, dude?
that's
sick
what
ass
I'm
tree.
gonna reach out to them and be like, hey, what's up, guys? Like, we want to come see our land.
We should follow up. Yeah.
I want a palm tree planted there, the in and out style.
Yeah. No, I was looking up because I wanted to look up like the whole thing behind it. But yeah, so you guys are lords.
Dude, thank you. That's a great gift, man. Thank you.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
I
Man.
feel awesome, dude. Maybe I'm gonna name a star after you.
Oh, that's fun.
You can
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do that.
Oh, fuck.
Star Lord.
Oh, fucking. Right into the camera.
Strider, who's your legend of the week?
Dude, my legend of the week is whoever the dude is, and it's probably different dudes, but it's the style of guitar that's playing during sick ass speeches in sports movies. Like, you know when you're watching the Any Given Sunday speech and you hear that little
They're just plucking, dude.
just the dude
Just a
exactly
few little strings.
bro, it's the best, dude. That guitar, dude, is like every dude does this face when they hear it, they go
Purpose.
dude,
Dang.
exactly. They do it in Friday Night Lights. It's all over that movie. That might have been my first time I was aware of it, was Friday Night Lights, but then I've been crushing we were just watching, Chad cruised over and I was like, dude, watch this, bro. I pulled a you. It's like, watch this right now, dude. Any Given Sunday speech with Pacino.
Oh, it's the greatest.
Dude, I literally get into it. I want to like continue watching the movie, dude.
Life, like football, is a game of inches.
6 inches.
For your face!
Dude, such a good line. I've made every mistake in the middle age.
To start a speech like that,
Dude, amazing.
to be like, I'm a piece of shit,
Yeah.
but I'm here.
The best. Pissed all my money away.
Believe it or not. And I've chased away everyone who's ever loved me.
Exactly.
If I'm going to have any life left in me, it's because I'm still willing.
Dying, crawling.
With your fingernails.
But that ain't it. Shh. And we can either live and heal us, a team, or die as individuals. And I can't do it for you.
And do Jamie Foxx's slow walk
Bro.
towards the center.
But the best face is Dennis Quaid's face, dude, at the end when everyone's really fucked up. He's like, I'm too old. And they cut to him. He's like,
Yeah, dude.
Cap, dude.
his acting, dude.
Captain Jack Rooney, man.
Good acting in that whole thing. And then, dude, the way fucking, is it Jim Brown? The
Yeah.
actor? Him just sitting there like this the whole time.
Dude, he's a good actor for an athlete. Like, he
Bro.
gave up football at 30 to act because he was just done.
He crushes it, dude.
And wasn't he was like the best lacrosse player in the country at Syracuse. He was just like, yo, I'll do 2 sports. And I guess he like basically cut off the whole stick and just had like the net part. And kind of like our soccer thing,
Yeah.
he was such a better athlete than everyone. It didn't matter. He just smashed everybody.
Yeah, like Jim Brown, or like, yeah, whatever sport he's going to go play, he's going to be the best at.
Yeah, he's a
fucking beast.
fucking
Dude.
phenomenon.
Yeah.
Dude, my legend of the week is my brother. Because, you know, I got that idea at 12:30 and by 1:15 he was at my front door
Let's go.
helping me move tables and load the truck. And, you know, he is because I've been thinking about it. I actually don't think Jem in the town is that cool for saying whose car are we taking. Because I think it's kind of like a thing that we valorize because we're like, oh, he's brave and he's willing to hurt people for his friend because we're all afraid of getting into fights.
Yeah.
So we're like, that's cool. But it's kind of being a bad friend. Like a good friend would be like, why are we going to fuck these dudes up? Are they nice guys? Did they make a mistake? You know, it's really, it's actually kind of like a beta move to just be like, yeah, let's go hurt people because my buddy told me to.
Yeah.
My brother's like Jem, but like about nice things where I'm like, Chris, we got to move 2 tables because it's a nice thing to do for my girlfriend. And my brother's like, whose car are we taking?
Huge. That's huge, bro.
Whose U-Haul we taking?
And moving is one of those classic things where it's like a punchline in like 80s comedy, you know, it's like, you want to help me move, you know, take me to the airport, like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
He's there, bro. It's a good bro.
Sick. Fucking sick.
Chow, what's your quote of the week?
So fucking tight. My quote of the week is I'm gonna go JFK.
The legend.
If not us, who? If not now, when? Get out there and get after it, dudes.
Dude, that was a good JFK.
Dude, thanks.
Let me see. I'm going to look up one.
Strider hit it, dude.
Let's fucking see here, dude.
Dude,
I was going to do Pacino, but I got carried away. It was just so much fun just riffing on it. Sorry, what were you going to say?
We talked to Brad Fuller the other day and he's like, we're like, come back on the pod. He's like, I'm only doing it if Strider's on it and I want to do a draft horror movies.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it. And dude, you know what? I saw at work, I saw Brad. Great dude, super nice guy, unbelievable. Nothing but nice thing to say about you. Sweetest dude. And he's like, we got to do it together. And I was like, let's do it.
You know what we could do too, so we don't have to cut my bro? Me and my bro, the same way we co-manage our fantasy football team, 10-2.
Oh.
We could make picks together.
Very sick that you said that.
Oh, dude,
record.
that's-
Very sick that you said your record.
10-2.
Like that. But that would be amazing if you guys are willing to do that.
Yeah, we can co-manage. Yeah, for sure. We'll bring nice balance to it.
Is that your record, 10-2?
10-2, number 1 in the league.
That'd be fun. Do you get all the bros in here, dude?
Yeah, it'd be fun. Can we hook a 5th mic up to this thing, Jake?
Not up to this thing, but we can make it work.
What a beast, dude.
Dude, he fucking.
He knows
this guy.
he's gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude,
it's not too
You
hard.
figure stuff out, dude.
Should have gotten you
It's
your
nice.
lordship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time
I got
JT
you
ever
your dukeship.
Dukeship. I'm the King Duke.
Yeah.
The first time JT ever said "my lord," I thought he was mad at me. He texted me. He was like, "My lord," and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
No,
I thought he was
I
saying like, "What, my lord?" What the
when
fuck?
he do text
Oh,
like that,
yeah, that is true.
it does throw me off
Yeah.
because you say like my lord, and I'm like,
It looks like bad news is coming
yeah,
next.
yeah. Every time, like I'll be driving up it, just waiting. For
That's intentional,
Then
dude.
then you'll say it, and I'll be like, you won't. Then I think you'll like forget or something. I'll be like, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll type my lord and not type the second thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll type my lord because the idea will come fast, and I'm like, oh, I got to tell Chad this.
Yeah.
And then I'll type my lord, and then the idea I'll be like, oh, that's actually a bad idea because it conflicts with this or that or that. And then I'll be like, Chad gets it. I'll just leave it. I didn't know I was doing that. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Conversely, though, I get those and I'm like dialed in. I'm like, what up? All right, sick.
Nice.
No, now
It's
I
so
am.
vibes. It
Now I
vibes.
am.
No, yeah. For
first
the
time, I was
most
like,
part,
what the fuck?
no, it's sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, my lord. It's like usually like sounds like a Southern woman saying that. Okay, here's a few quotes that are so sick and they're all quick. Google these. This is General George Patton, dude, which is a war movie. A pint of sweat will save a gallon of blood. A good plan violently executed now is better than a perfect plan next week. Do everything you ask of those you command. That should have been my one. Do everything you ask of those you command. That's good.
Chad, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
My phrase of the week for getting after it is let's battle rope this night. That's lame.
What about hey gay Chad?
Okay. Hey gay Chad.
That's fucking amazing, dude.
Strider.
Let's see here. Fucking cabs are here. Jersey Shore, dude.
I don't know why this one popped in my head, but Norm Macdonald told this story once that Richard Pryor was doing a fundraiser show, and the comedian on before him was pretty pretentious and sometimes looked down on Pryor's version of comedy. And it was a guy and his wife, and the wife was doing a Marie Antoinette character, and it was all pretty highfalutin. And as she was walking off the stage and Pryor was coming on, he walked by and went into the mic, I think that bitch just farted.
That's genius, dude. That's so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, he's funny.
I got a phrase.
Hit it, dude.
Joe Rogan's here.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't seen the video, go watch it. It's on YouTube.
You're wearing a consciousness.
Yeah, I'm wearing the
conference
hat.
hat?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, check out the video, guys. It's a fun one.
Yeah, check it out.
You guys been
Spread
putting
the
out
word.
some nice videos.
Yeah,
lately,
dude, we got a couple in the can. We're shooting
Dude,
some
yeah.
more stuff.
Let's go.
Getting after it.
Yeah, we're on it.
Making it fucking happen, dude.
Making shit.
That's what it's all about.
I just realized I did the ads for next week, this week.
The ones that went out?
Yeah.
Is there, so like, I put up the dad grass one. Was that not in the ads?
Oh, that you put up Dadgrass?
I think I did put up dad grass.
Oh, sweet.
Let me check
I
right
didn't
now.
do dad grass. Did you put it in yourself?
In the description.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it was like athletic greens.
Yeah.
It was Manscaped, Athletic Greens, and hold on,
It was like a new watch company.
Yeah.
and dad grass.
Yeah. Those are. I did the ones for next week.
That's cool. That's good. They get a smattering of everything. All right, dude.
Damn it.
Fuck yeah.
Did you get a message from someone or something?
No, but I should have put Dadgrass in there.
All good, dude. It happens. You rip the ads every week. You can't be perfect.
Yeah, you're the
We
man,
might be able to
dude.
figure a way to slide.
Hey, my
slide it in
lord,
there.
it happens.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah. They already
All right.
paid.
All right, bros. Thanks for listening, guys. If you're watching, sorry to have to say this, but subscribe and do all that shit.
Do it.
Yeah.
Like and comment. We're not fucking around anymore. Just do it.
Do it, man.
Yeah, come on.
I'm a lord in Scotland.
I'm trying to be
Fucking do it.
rich, man.
We're YouTubers, all right?
Don't you want us to be rich? Wouldn't that make you happy?
Like and subscribe. Tell all your friends. Give us a review. And if you see Strider, jack him off.
Yeah.
We're playing the game now. We were resistant before, but now we're in it.
Yeah, I'm in, dude. Let's
and
go.
we're ready to fuck.
Yeah.
I'm getting my calves done. I'm going all in. I'm getting calf implants and a fake tan. I'm in.
I'm this close to getting dermal filler in my jaw. Looking like fucking the bad guy from Tango and Cash.
Oh, it's a great look.
I'm getting an OnlyFans.
That'd be hot.
I'm going to
That'd be so
show you my
cool.
cock.
That's cool.
All right, that's sweet.
All right.